Can't see clear through the smoke you created. I feel my feet on the ground and they're shaking. How am I supposed to save the situation? Why the steps getting wasted even though we feel the same? Would you hug me in the dark? Let the worries go away. Would you do it all again? Do it all again? Would you leave your finger marks on my body while it sways? Would you light my way, find my way home again? My home is you. 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 Here we are, where we thought we'd never be. Is there ever a way to be free? Can we turn back time so long, my dear? How are we supposed to save the situation? Would you hug me in the dark? Let the worries go away. Would you do it all again? Do it all again? Would you leave your finger marks on my body while it sways? Would you light my way, find my way home again? My home is you. 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 My home is you.
Looking for your next action-packed superhero adventure? Well, then, look no further than right here. At Worlds of Adventure theme parks and attractions, we are actively seeking out brave new adventurers and heroes to serve as prominent figures in our many parks worldwide. So, if you think you're up to the task and ready to save the day, join us and see where you can go. Ask a park operations specialist in chat how you could become one of our newest stars. Or ask one of our park operations moderators about joining our Discord server and how to apply. RTE Studios, the Baxter Brothers, and the entire team here at Worlds of Adventures look forward to seeing you soon. Baxter Corp, RTE Studios Gold Groups, and NGGC Elite Gaming are all equal opportunity superhuman employers. Worlds of Adventure theme parks and attractions. Save the day. Be our hero.
Hello and welcome aboard heroes, heroines, and sidekicks. Welcome to Heroes Core Worlds of Adventure theme parks and attractions here at Tokyo, Japan. If you are just joining us, welcome. Please move to the center of the monorail car and allow others to board and depart. Our next stop is Shadow City, featuring Hope Tower Resort Hotel with connections to our Star Rail transport to Big Brother Orbital Station. Hold on, heroes. We are about to begin moving. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you have a heroic day here at our parks.
こんにちは。ようこそアボードのヒーローヒロイン相棒の皆さん。ヒーローズコアワールドオブアドベンチャーのテーマパークとアトラクションへようこそ。ここ東京。あなたが私たちに参加するだけなら、いらっしゃいませ。モノレール車両の中央に移動し他の人が乗降できるようにしてください。次の目的地はビッグブラザーオービタルステーションへのスターレールトランスポートに接続するホープタワーリゾートホテルを怯えたシャドウシティです。待ってろ勇者たち動き出すぞ。ご清聴ありがとうございました。私たちのパークでの素晴らしい一日をお過ごしください。
Hola y bienvenidos a todos los héroes, heroínas y compinches. Bienvenido a Heroes Core Worlds of Adventure Parques temáticos y atracciones aquí en Tokio, Japón. Si acabas de unirte a nosotros, bienvenido, muévase al centro del vagón del monorail y permita que otros suban y salgan. Nuestra próxima parada es Shadow City con Ove Tower Resort Hotel con conexiones a nuestro Star Rail Transport a la estación orbital Big Proter. Espera, héroes, estamos a punto de comenzar a movernos. Gracias por su atención y esperamos que tenga un día heroico aquí en nuestros parques.
Oh, baby, if I'm sleeping in, I don't wanna wake up, yeah. 'Cause baby, it's the best of dreams, yeah. And I don't wanna stop now. So baby, if I'm sleeping in, won't you pass me over, yeah. 'Cause baby, it's the best of dreams, yeah. Dreams, yeah. Oh, baby, yeah. You never gave me any notice. Baby, I'm salvation. Baby, you have realized that I was nothing, though I should have been everything. A placer of high
Ladies and
class,
gentlemen,
nothing
welcome to
better
Heroes
out
Core,
there.
World of Adventure Theme Park here in
You took a
Tokyo,
closer
Japan.
look.
If you're just joining us here on this monorail, we're making our way to the parks in Shadow City, followed by the Oasis Zone.
Watch it all go down.
Our next stop is Shadow City, featuring the Nexus and the
I whisper in
Arcades.
your mind.
All passengers,
I
please
got
board at
this
this time.
feeling. I see it running through my
Doors will be closing in the next few minutes.
mind. I must be dreaming. I never thought you'd come and try. So let's go wild, baby. We are so damn amazing. Think about the things we could do. You can't deny this. I'ma take you places that you never ever been. So fly you're trippin', going places you never been. It's your revolution. Show off your flagship. 'Cause we are capable of more things. Stronger together. This is
All
what we're
passengers,
made
doors are
of.
now closing. Next stop, Shadow
You
City.
took a closer look, and then you understood. You want this ballet. Watch it all go down. Turn the music up loud. A whisper in your mind. I got this feeling. I see it running through my mind. I must be dreaming.
I'm also enjoying the ride. Hi. To be
I
ranked.
never thought you'd come and try.
Okay, it's you again.
So let's go wild, baby. We
I
are so
thought taking-
damn amazing.
Thought taking a different train would be better this time.
You can't deny
What, you don't like me?
this. I'ma take you places that you never ever been.
No, I just have the urge to turn you into a nice pair of boots.
You don't wanna wake up,
Hi.
and I don't blame you. Yeah, I don't blame you. Too late to turn back.
Attention passengers, we'll be arriving at Shadow City in the next minute, and
I got this
please make sure you have your tickets ready for entry.
I see it running through
Ah,
my
shit, I get all this. I'm not allowed back there.
I must be dreaming.
Oh, why don't you allowed back?
Come and try.
Because the owners are butthurt.
Because of what happened during the trial?
It was their fault anyway. Don't know why I got banned.
That's okay. I'm not gonna deny that.
You can't deny this. I'ma take you places that
Their
you
silly
never
fault.
ever been. So
For
fly you
passengers on
trippin',
onward
trippin'.
connections outside of the parks, please remain on board. Tickets are not necessary if you're not exiting the train. Thank you.
Well, it looks like I've got to get off.
Alright.
We'll be
Oh
arriving
wait,
in the
can you
next
do me a
minute.
favor? Can you do me a favor?
Huh?
Can you just, Just pass these flyers out.
Yeah, what are these flyers? She takes them.
Just you know, just the park and how they treat guests. Like, yes, out of character propaganda.
And using a very cute kobold to do it. Who has no problems in doing this because she actually agrees with Bullet. Have you met Rags? Hi. They have to first find her and then catch her.
That is true, yes. Hello everyone, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be arriving at Shadow City in the next 10 seconds. Please hold on. We are pulling into station now. Welcome to Shadow City. If this is your destination, we hope you have a heroic day at our ports. If you're connecting to an onward destination, please remain on board. Doors opening on the left. As the doors open.
Okay, so Rags takes the flyers, gives Bullet a malicious grin, and walks off.
As you do take the flyers, I give you my a coupon I had for the parks that said 1 free slushy at the stand.
And she will take that. Thank you, Lemon.
Yep.
Yeah, looking out for a hero. Oh, there they are.
Yeah.
Here we are.
I don't wanna be
I-
a girl, but I kinda need a word. Well, I'm into you. And
I know
know
you're-
it's been a long time. I was on the sideline waiting for you.
Doors closing. All
We
passengers,
could go
please
to
disembark now.
California or anywhere you
are-
wanna.
This
As
is
long
your
as I'm
destination.
with you,
Otherwise,
I'm
remain on board for the
alright.
next stop. Always
And we don't need the drama. We'll find our own Nirvana. So run away with me
Walked off
tonight.
and has her ticket.
Feels like I'm dreaming.
Conspicuously placed the flyer on the inconspicuously placed the flyer somewhere on the person.
And my wild heart is beating. Because it's beating next to you. Let's find something better to hold on to. We can do anything we want to. And I can't help but feel
Fast, speedy, still in a something. Containment unit of some kind. Let me out.
No.
Yeah, I'm apparently being used as battery help. And yes,
Yep.
let me
Yeah,
bring
but
us to
tiny
our
treadmill. Just constantly running on it, I guess.
All right, and ladies and gentlemen, hi, I'm Peter Kinyasek, RG Studios, your production Blippy boy. What? Not very blippy right now, but you know. And no, I'm not gonna run on that treadmill. I'm too old for that. Literally. All right, and I'm gonna pass it down to our next player. That's you.
Hang
Trish.
on. Thank you.
Oh,
Hang
and
on
your-
a second.
Your camera
It's-
derped.
Yeah, my camera derped. It turned off. I don't know why, but it turned off.
Sorry.
It
Evil,
shouldn't have turned off.
Evil, I told you not to mess with the camera, please. There it goes. It's back.
Yeah, it's my thinking decided that it didn't for some reason.
It's okay. Take your time. We're still in the tunnel.
I was dead.
Maybe it is the tunnel. Maybe it's the weak signal. I don't know.
I hope not.
Yeah. All right.
Hi, I am Trisha Welsh. I play Lapis Switch, which I've got to pull up.
Wait.
I play Cheshire. Not that one. And maybe some other characters.
And are you passing it on to?
Oh, I'm passing it on to the person that handed Rags all those flyers and the free slushy thing.
Hi, I am your wonderful Bullet, the private eye detective, and I am Downhill Games, the player, and I'm still very bad at intros, apparently.
You are not.
So, yeah, that's me.
Let me pull up my characters here. Where is?
That worked.
In today's session, we're going to find out if bullets falling to the dark side.
I hope not.
That's a different game. That's in a galaxy far, far away. We don't talk about that galaxy.
Well, I still may fall to the dark side.
Been watching too much movies. I'm sorry. I had to do the reference. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, I believe our dear friend Lemon is also in the parks. Welcome. I believe we should start our opening intro. Are you guys all in the parks? All right. We'll be right back after the opening intro, and while the train is going through the tunnel, we'll be back soon. Just a few moments, folks. Thank you.
Heroes core unite, and we will stand and fight. Enemies at our door, we won't back down tonight. Can you hear the roar, or do you want some more? Heroes come, we will stand and fight. Fear no more. Heroes core, we protect what's right. Say no more. Destiny's in sight. Heroes core. We're the heroes core. Together we will rise. Together we will make it right as we all unite. Can you hear the roar, or do you want some more? Heroes come, we will stand and fight. Fear no more. Heroes core, we protect what's right. Say no more. Destiny's in sight. Heroes core. So take a stand and do what's right. This is a united front, so join this fight. Heroes come, we will stand and fight. Fear no more. Heroes core, we protect what's right. Say no more. Destiny's in sight. Heroes core.
sure you switch to the one that has my picture, like the overlay. There we go.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Heroes Core. The train is now pulling into the Oasis Zone. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now arriving at the Oasis Zone. If this is your destination, please exit the train at this time. If you're headed out of the parks, please remain on board.
As the camera pans by, Bullet is no longer on the train.
Doors closing. Next stop, Shadyvale. The train moves on. Alright, and meanwhile, in the parks. Actually, no, not in the parks. In, where are you right now, Lapis?
She is in her apartments, which is
Where is that located?
actually on park property. I mean, that's
Okay, that's fine.
she is very quietly making herself lunch.
Yeah, you're not in the penthouse anymore.
No,
but
no,
you're-
no, no. She's not. She's taken out
Yeah.
a apartment just for herself.
And so you're in the apartment, and you're at your like cooking station. You have like the TV on in the background, and you hear like all the. To this day, they are still talking about the case. It's like the only thing they're talking about. It's like the repeat like trash news that they talk about on the TV.
Mhm.
On JWN, it's like the only thing they constantly put on a loop, and they just have like talking heads about like the court case and like how it went down and all that. How like the parks are decaying and all that, and like it's just
How
background noise.
How Bullet
Yeah.
continues to deny for an interview.
Yes.
Yeah.
They say, and I'm Paul, and I'm Paul Keith, and we still have not gotten that interview, folks, for the man who calls himself Bullet. We're still trying to get a hold of him, but we have received no further information at this time. But rest assured, we will get that interview. He looks over to his producer. Isn't that right, John? And you just hear her voice off screen say, "Stay to script." And ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back after these few commercials. Be right back. And then they cut to a commercial break. And you just hear, is your dishwasher broken? Do you need a new piece of appliance? And it's just like one of those stupid like infomercials. And you hear the sizzling of the. What are you cooking, by the way, if I might ask? Like
What am I cooking? Yeah, she
grilled
she's
cheese
found,
sandwich?
No, she's found this really cool thing called macaroni and cheese.
Okay, yeah. The pot is sizzling. Not
It-
sizzling,
it-
but like it's boiling.
It's
Over.
boiling, and she's just now getting the noodles
Yep. hmm
and putting them into the pot.
Yep.
The pot that's boiling.
Yep.
That's what she's doing.
Yeah, there's a. Do you have a doorbell, or do you have like just a knocker on your door?
No, she has a doorbell.
All right, give me a second. Here.
Is that she stops watching the pot. It's gonna take a while for the noodles to
Yeah.
get up to heat.
Mhm.
And she walks
There's
to the
a.
door.
Yep.
Like she peers through the little peephole because she's learned that
Yep.
much. She peers
You
through the peephole.
see a tall, slender gentleman with a top hat, white coat, white shoes, white gloves. And it's you recognize this person as the White Baxter.
Yeah. She sighs again. Opens the door.
Hello, he says. I just wanted to come in and stop by and give you apartment Mormon gift. He holds out a wine bottle. I don't know if your species is old enough to consume this, but you're on Earth, so have at it. And you the bottle.
Well,
It
thank
is
you.
like, it is top drawer, like, the expensive, like, this bottle, if you look it up online,
Mhm.
is $500.
She looks at it and then she looks back at you,
Baxter.
what at Baxter and goes, "Why? Why?"
Don't worry about it. I mean, it's the
It-
least I can do. I know you didn't like the penthouse earlier, so I'm glad you're here. Glad you're settling in. I know life's been tough.
Life
trust me,
has
the
been
par-
tough.
The parks are. Well, he looks over at the news. He's like, "Seriously, watch that crap on JWN."
It's only on for background noise. I'm doing other things other than being a hero. I mean, I have to. It's this is
I mean,
my last.
you only have one more month before you're released, so yeah, I
I
get it.
know that, but
You mind if I come in? He's still standing
Oh,
at the doorstep.
sure, come in. I'm just cooking myself some lunch.
What are you cooking? It smells the air. Is that mac and cheese I smell? I'd love me some mac and cheese.
Yeah, I kind of figured you might.
The Black Buster brother always tends to burn it. He always buys those microwavable tins, and they don't cook well. Especially in our
Yeah.
old cheap microwave, yeah.
Yeah.
I still have that thing from the days when, we used to be, well, together.
Hmm.
And you notice that, like, he's kind of not shedding he's kind of shedding a tear, but he looks like McClempt.
Right.
Because the thought of talking about his brother just makes him upset.
Right.
He says, I hope he's doing okay in the IHA prison. He sits down with a harumph, like, in one of your, like, wingbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Leather wingback chairs.
Yeah.
He says, so, how are you doing?
Good, to be honest.
Settling in as a... Oh. He uses the word lightly, human.
Yeah.
Earthling,
Civilian.
citizen. You're not there.
Citizen, yeah. That.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Law-abiding citizen of the United States. Of the, whatever.
Yeah.
I almost said... I run too many parks, okay? The United States parks is kind of crumbling right now, and this park here is crumbling underneath my feet. And we need help.
You need help? That's
The
surprising.
board of directors has kicked me out. I've lost my founder status on the board. And they're bringing in a whole new team of corporate bozos to run the parks because they believe I'm incompetent.
Okay.
I've literally been dethroned. The only thing I'm good for now is just a spokesperson. The face of the parks. Even that, they're planning on stripping that from me too.
Oh, wow.
At least I was able to keep the legal name. Worlds of Adventures,
Yeah, I know. I know. Wow.
Sales have dropped by like 72%, and, like, maintenance is problematic. You heard about the incident happening on the news about Savage Downfall. As the news comes up and it just starts talking about Savage Downfall having this massive breakdown with like 60 people trapped on the ride for like 3 hours last week.
I am not a person that can fix this stuff.
I know, but I feel like my hopes and dreams are just crumbling all around me since, my brother made that mistake.
Well, it wasn't just your brother that made a mistake. I made a mistake.
Yeah, I know, but your mistake wasn't as big as my brother's. He was literally stalking someone. And that in my mind is just creepy.
Well,
I mean, honestly, there's a part of me who says he deserves what he got, but, there's another part of me that, show sympathy for him, and you know, he is my brother after all. Well,
Yes, I know that.
he like goes into like gets up, goes over to your cupboard, opens a cupboard, and pulls out a jar of peanuts and starts eating them.
Eh. Why are you eating that?
I eat nuts when I'm nervous. I don't know why. I just have an affinity for them. These are good peanuts. They're the honey.
Honey
roast.
roasted one. Yeah.
Yep. You have a good crunch. Have you tried these? Holds out the tub.
I have. Those are mine.
Puts the lid back on it and says, "Sorry, I should have asked."
Yes. Are those peanuts?
And he says, he
Oh
said,
God.
he puts it back, the jar back on the counter, and he says, "So, what are you doing today? I mean, today's technically my day off because I don't work as much as I used to."
Well, I was planning on after me having some food. I was planning on maybe walking around the park, remembering how good it felt to be a hero. True, he didn't ask. Feeling really guilty about following somebody and then not even getting out of the house because
Well, I mean,
I don't know anything about this plan and I was kind of thrown into it.
I have a
Yeah.
couple ideas of what we could do. We don't necessarily have to go to the parks. We could, hang out in the city.
Do what?
I don't know. Have you ever done an arcade? Have you ever done? Oh, there's this really cool place that does miniature putt-putt.
Miniature putt-putt?
It's basically
And she raises an eyebrow. I know what the player knows what that is.
Yeah, he says, so it's basically think of it like you've seen golf, right? You know what that is? It's a sport where you swing a club
Golf?
at a, gosh. He pulls up like on his phone. Like what like a picture of like Tiger Woods or something. It's like, this is a guy who does golf. He's long since deceased now because he, whatever. But his brother still plays, third generation in, whatever. And he so how it works is you take this club, this metal club,
Mhm.
you have this tiny little ball that's white. You put it on this little stick in the ground,
Mhm.
and put the ball on top of the stick, and you take a good swing at it, and the ball goes flying, and you're supposed to get into this tiny little hole all the way off on the other end of the thing they call the golf course, which is
Mhm.
basically the green. It's basically a bunch of grass and maybe some sand here and there, maybe some water. And you're supposed to get the ball from that little peg thing that you have on the ground, that where you tee off, I think it's called. And then you have to
Uh-huh.
get that ball all the way into the hole with the minimum number of strokes, which is the number of swings.
And
And
as you've been explaining this, poor Lapis is just kind of looking at you, going, "Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh." It's Greek to her. It's ding 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 right over her head.
Yeah, and he's like, so, we could do that, or, so basically, Putt-Putt is basically a miniaturized version of this game, but, if that doesn't suit your fancy, there's also this thing called laser tag. I don't know if you have it on your world, but, it's very fun. You basically take guns, and they're non-lethal, and you get to shoot each other with lasers on these little targets on your back, and, whoever gets the most amount of points wins. It's very easy. We actually had one set up a year ago, like, at the parks, but it closed down at the arcade because,
We could try that.
There's also an escape room, like, somewhere down in the city. I don't know if it's still open, but, I hear they have good adventures. And do you know what an escape room is?
Again, she kind of looks at you, kind of.
What haven't you done outside in society, besides go to the grocery store, of course.
Adhering to my punishment, which is not doing anything fun.
I don't think the requirement said you can't do anything fun.
Yeah.
You do you, but I mean, that must be really boring.
It is boring.
He says,
It's
you know
just
what?
that
I have an idea. Let's go have a walk in the city park.
Okay. It's just I felt really bad about killing another.
I read the report, and honestly, I don't think it's truly your fault. You just were in the wrong place at the wrong time, and you know, things happen too quickly. I mean, I wasn't there, so I don't know the whole story, so I might be wrong, but, you know. All I know is that
And she kind of
accidents
gives
happen.
you golf a good walk spoiled. Thank you. I know that intimately because I took golf was one of the PE things that I took when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right, and then while you guys are, he says, so I'll see you maybe like in 5 minutes. I'll I'll just go wash up next door and stuff like that, and take your time.
Well, I've got to eat first. That's what I was gonna do.
Oh yeah, I haven't eaten too. He says, do you mind if I join you? And he says,
I think I've made enough for two.
excellent. He says, I'll do the dishes this time if you don't mind. Since you
That's
cook.
fine. And she goes, the noodles, and she runs back.
And you hear
She-
hear the fire
she's-
alarm going off. The
Yeah.
smoke detector.
And the smoke stir, stir, stir. Looks up, tests one of the noodles. Oh, good.
It's a little charred, but not super charred. They're a little toasty.
A little toasty. She goes over, she pours it out.
Yep.
She puts all the other stuff in. She stirs that up. And yes, there is enough
Yep.
macaroni and cheese for two.
And while you guys are, Baxter and you are sitting down at the table overlooking the parks, because there's this overhang that like goes over the parks,
Mm-hmm.
like from the tower, that just kind of looks out over the parks. It's a great view. And it has a beautiful sunset and sunrise. Well, sunset, I should say. And the sun is
'cause
just cresting over the other side, but you can see the light shimmering on some of the attractions down below.
Mm-hmm.
And the parks are kind of desolate. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, because there's nobody there.
Yeah. And we cut to a man on the train making his way to a transfer station. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at Capital City with transfer to the Frederick line. If you are transferring at this stop, please exit the train and proceed to the next transfer point. Thank you. As the train pulls into Capital City. It is busy here in Capital City.
I have
Doors opening.
I have my cowboy hat on. I have some sunglasses.
Yeah.
And as I exit the train, I immediately light a cigarette.
Yeah.
As
One of the guard drones in the city, police drones, looks at you and says, "Excuse me, sir. No smoking in or around the stations, even on the escalators or elevators. I'm sorry, sir. You're gonna have to extinguish that." Says the robot politely.
I take it out of my mouth, lick my thumb and my finger, and kind of just roll my eyes underneath my sunglasses.
Thank you, sir, and have a great day here on M-Rail. We get you where you need to go.
Man, I would love to have a bike again. It'd be so much easier than taking this stupid fucking monorail.
As you walk down the the tunnels to the transfer point, which is the next line, the Frederick line.
As I
Attention
walk,
passengers.
I see young folks doing this vaping shit on the
Yeah.
fucking train that's allowed for some reason,
Yeah.
and I'm just
It
annoyed.
hasn't been outlawed yet, at least in this area.
I am
It's
so
new,
annoyed.
yeah. Attention passengers. The next Frederick Line bound train to Avenel, Tsukara Street, and Uma Station will be arriving in the next 3 minutes due to delays. We apologize for the inconvenience and thank you for your patience. And then the announcement repeats in Japanese.
So RT, what am I doing out?
Uh,
What was my goal while I was out?
You were going shopping for, like... No, you were actually coming back from the bank because you wanted to do the mortgage transfer. Pay off the mortgage, and then buy the new property.
I thought I've already got the property.
You already have the property, but you already finished the paperwork. That's where you're coming back from.
No, I thought I was already moved in my new place.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you're just buying groceries then. You have like a bag of groceries under your arm. We'll just say that much. Or like you went to the liquor store or whatever you want to do.
I was thinking I was on my way to meet a client, but okay.
Maybe you're in transit from dropping your stuff off at the house and going to meet a client.
Okay.
En route. So we'll do that.
I am looking over. I'm looking on my phone, which is definitely one of the older models, but it's still a smartphone.
It's an A1. A110.
I'm looking over the case information. What is currently the information I have for this case so far?
So there has been some ruffians in the city, at least nationally in the city, that have been claimed by the IHA to have superhuman traits. And there are strange reports that are sprinkled around from rumors, not unconfirmed rumors, of recently unconfirmed rumors of what appears to be some kind of illness spreading in the slum districts. And people have been having hallucinations. They've been ending up in like places they don't remember they were going to. Acute memory loss.
Okay, so that's why I was at the store. I bought drugs to basically the drugs that you would use to flush out your system.
Yeah.
Normally for like viruses and shit like that, but it also works for any sort of intake of the drugs.
Yeah.
If you know how to administer it correctly.
Correct. And you have all that stuff from the drugstore, stuck that, and in a bag.
I have like a saddle bag instead of just a grocery bag.
Yeah. And there's a man at the there's a couple of like guys over near the side of the platform further down that are kind of like in like like the street gang kind of like look with like the biker jackets and stuff like that, the spikes, all that. And they seem to be harassing one of these civilians for like money or something. You don't know.
I'm gonna get a little closer to them.
Hey, bud. You're gonna give us that. You're gonna pay us for that thing we did. Yeah. You're gonna pay us. That's the other one.
No.
And the other one says, yeah, if you don't pay us, there's some nice, lovely tracks down here that we can throw you into.
No, please don't do that.
And the poor person's like, are you playing the poor person right now?
Yes, I'm playing the poor person.
Okay. Yeah, so you better pay up quickly, otherwise, I'll have to make a quick decision about this.
Hello there, gentlemen. What seems to be the problem?
What do you want? We're having a business conversation right here. Can't you see? It's private. He adds emphasis on private.
I mean, You're the one who's talking loud enough to make everyone in the station. I look around and see that everyone's uncomfortable at the scene that's playing out.
Mhm.
You're the ones-
And the poor person looks really, really uncomfortable.
All we want is just our money for a job that we did for this gentleman, this person.
What's
And
the
they're not-
job and how much?
That's personal. Sorry, sir, but you know,
How much?
490, 490,000.
Is that?
I like to roll insight
All right, roll insight, please.
because this guy looks very, very poor,
Mhm.
and I don't believe them.
They're just trying. They're basically thugs.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm rolling insight to see if I
Yeah.
believe. Insight. I have expertise in insight. Pog. I forgot I had that. Eight, 10. So plus 10. Okay. Ooh, we starting off strong with a 27.
Ooh, nice.
All right. Well, you can sense that they're bluffing, but it has an inclination like this guy, whatever they did, he owes them that money, for some odd reason.
For that amount?
Maybe a little less. Maybe they're just kind of pushing the envelope a little bit too far. But, you know, they are thugs.
Listen, pal.
Attention, passengers. The train will be arriving in the next 2 minutes. We apologize for the delays. So, bud, are you gonna pay or not?
Hold on. I take out my wallet, which has a single golden coin in it. And the coin is very nicely done and all that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, unfortunately, this is only worth 600,000. I don't have change, but will you guys take this instead? It's pure gold.
He looks at the coin and he says, he takes it and says, your payment, looks at the poor person, your payment is accepted. This time. Next time you won't be so
DM?
lucky. Yes.
DM, I like to roll deception, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I figured
And
as
that's
much.
a natural 20.
They
Nice.
don't smell your bluff because he basically just handed them a chocolate coin.
No, it's not a chocolate coin. It's one of those fake gold coins that you can still bend if you bite it. It's like made of aluminum.
Oh, one of those, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
gold-plated.
nice.
And he says,
I've used this trick before.
yeah. They say, and they say, now you better get lost, otherwise we'll come after you.
Whoa there, buddy. Whoa there, buddies. We got it all paid, and stop messing with my grandpa, okay?
As
I
they're,
put my arm.
as they're kind of like crowding around this gentleman and moving him closer towards the tracks.
I put my arm around the old man as I tell
Uh-huh.
them, "You've been paid, punks. Fuck off." As I morph one of my hands into a gun, and I'm finger gunning, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"This ain't a fight you can win, kid. Just leave."
They say,
got
are you
paid.
sure about that? As one of them like starts coughing and wheezing. As black
roll-
acrid smoke comes out of his mouth.
Can I roll intimidation?
You may, yes. With disadvantage though.
Okay, I still have expertise in it, so
Yeah. Fair enough.
okay. So the first one's a 19, and the other one is a 15. So 15 plus. Hold on. I don't have expertise. I apologize, but I do have proficiency.
Fair enough.
Total of 19.
Yeah, you're what are you trying to do with this? Wayne.
I'm telling them to leave. Basically, they got paid. They got paid,
Sorry.
and maybe take their friend that's wheezing to the hospital. To be honest,
Well, no, black acrid smoke's coming out of his mouth. It's very weird.
I'm just telling them to leave. Very simply,
It
like
says-
you've gotten paid. Don't harass the man anymore because they don't know the coin's fake.
No, they don't. And they say, "Come on, guys, let's go." This is like the boss man. But, leave him. Come on. And the other one just coughs and wheezes and says, "Yes, boss. Oh." And he looks over at the man, gets very close to him, and says, "We're not done here."
Whoa! Yes, you are. You gotten paid. You did the job. Your business is concluded.
As the boss man yanks the other like thug guy on and
Okay,
says,
so
"Come on, let's go." As the train pulls
what-
into the station.
when he does that, is there some sort of save that this particular individual can?
Yes, please roll me. I will roll. I mean, I will tell you what to
N-
roll.
n- Tell me what to roll.
But I'm gonna do it privately because I don't want to ruin the effect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
All
I
right,
know.
give me a second. Message.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
As the train pulls into the station. The next train bound for Frederick Avenue is now arriving. All passengers, please board. As the doors
I've just
slide
sent
open.
you. I've just sent you the rollback.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep. You're good.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. As
Are you Gunner? Are you or
bullet?
Bullet? Are you taking this old man with you as you're going into the next train?
I mean, is this the old man's train?
Yes. Gets on the train.
Then yeah, like this is the same train. I'm just gonna follow him for a bit as I pull out another fake golden coin and put it in my wallet, like right in front of the old man, and I just kind of snicker a little bit to myself.
And he says, "Where did you get those?"
Hang on. That's
Oh,
me.
sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I keep forgetting.
The old man looks at you and goes, "Well, that was a nice trick."
Yeah. So what the fuck did you have them do anyway?
I'll DM you.
Thank you. Okay. It seems that my house, I could no longer keep up with the loan payments, and I went to them because they said that they would be able to pay for my house and all my assets have been seized.
So they didn't pay for anything.
Hmm. Well,
Doors closing. Next stop will be Fredericks Avenue, followed by Avenel, followed by Sonoria Street, and finally Luma Drive.
nice. I thank you, young man. for helping me out in that situation.
I feel like there's more to the story than. Okay. Here. I give them a business card.
Okay.
If you're able to contact me, or if you're able to get to this address, stop by and I'll help you more out. I'm currently on a different case, however.
Oh, thank you.
You-
You're bad.
And if your loans were paid off, I don't see how your assets would be sieged. I have a friend in the legal department that has an awful habit of doing free charity work.
Mm. Well, I will definitely come and look you up. When will you be home today?
That's up to you as a player. You want to?
Okay.
I'll be home at I'll be home at 5, but I'll be at the office at 4. My home is different than my office.
That is fair. I'll just make sure that I get the directions to your office, and I will be there. And you see the old man stuff the card like in a pocket, and he is wearing raggedy clothes. His hair is unkempt. Surprisingly, he doesn't smell all that bad. It's like he hasn't taken a shower like within a week, but
Frederick Avenue, next stop. We'll be arriving in the next minute. As the train starts proceeding to slow down.
I call Armband and explain the situation.
Did you get a good look at those guys? Armband.
Yeah, I snapped their picture while they weren't looking.
Good, send it to me when you get a chance.
Already did. Check your inbox.
I'm looking at it now. You know these guys have been on TV, right? They're that new story that's popped up. Have you seen the news lately?
No, because they keep talking about the goddamn case.
Well, he says you might wanna you have the radio app on your phone, you might want to tune into the news, channel 222. They're talking about this weird, like, it's this, like, plague thing that's been spreading across, Shadyville ever since you left. They don't know where it's coming from.
Oh yeah, I got something to flush my system in case I get infected with it, but, being made of mostly metal will, do some weird shit to your immune system.
yes.
Yeah, you're on the train, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, if you want me to stop by the office, I have some more case files for you to look at.
I'll be there at 4. I'm currently on a job. And also, charity work time.
Ah, okay. Well,
Hey, you owe me. You owe me.
I do. I know.
Okay.
I'll see you soon.
I'll put this on your tab.
As if it's not growing already. Says, and he chuckles with that. If that big man could chuckle, he sounds like a kid chuckling.
To be fair, he may be one of my best clients, but I have done countless jobs for him for free because they're crunch time cases.
Yep.
He can do this for me.
Yeah. He says, "All right, I'll see what I can do. See you soon."
All right.
Number you've dialed is no longer in service or been disconnected. It's basically the anti-tracer on your phone.
Yep.
And he set that up for you guys.
Yeah, no shit. Bullet is very particular about his privacy, and the fact that somehow the court documents got leaked slightly, and these people have been bugging the shit out of John Slinger, aka Bullet now.
Yep.
It's been pissing Bullet off.
Yeah, and this time he doesn't know how it got leaked.
Yeah.
Oh no, like that's an investigation right there. I've been working on that for a while.
Yeah, because you
Frederick
know that.
Avenue. Doors opening on the right. As the doors open to
Where are you getting off, young man?
Frederick
So it's-
Avenue is like 6 blocks
No. Yeah,
from
the old poor old man that Bullet just asked Bullet the question.
Go ahead, Bullet.
Best way to state this would be, I believe this would be my stop, to be honest.
Well, you have a good time. My stop is the next one. And I
Alright,
thank you again for helping me.
no problem. Anyway, I begin to leave as I just. And
The next stop is Avenel. Doors closing.
And just before we start following Bullet, the old man straightens up and shapeshifts.
As the train is moving away from the station, you can see this as it passes the tunnel.
Bullet doesn't notice.
I don't care to notice.
Yep.
Don't say I don't notice. I have the observant feet. I have. Yeah, no, my passive perception is out the ass.
All
I
right.
kind of figured that, but it was sort of he was walking away
Yeah.
and the door was closing, so it's sort of like
Yeah.
eh.
And you go up the escalator of. It's a better escalator, less trash on here than. And there is a homeless man sitting on the side of the entrance to the escalators at the top. He says, "Change for the poor." As he's jingling his cup.
Depends. What are you going to use it for?
You know, son, I'm a poor man. I lost my home 2 years ago. I need some change to at least get into a homeless shelter of some kind. But all these homeless shelters around here are so uppity that they want their payments for people like me. You know, the new law that came out, it's stupid. I don't like it.
I write down. I send Armband another message that we have to fight against the law now.
Yep.
I'll add it to,
The piling high paperwork.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. As I give the old man, how much for a single night at the homeless shelter, and does it give you food?
It comes with food, sir. Yes, but it's 1,000 yen.
1,000
Okay, RT
yen.
in American, how much is that?
Okay, so
Because I have John's money as an American
Hang on.
value.
okay, it's about so what would be the equivalent of like maybe $150 in yen?
Hang
US
on.
equivalent. So whatever $150 US is in yen.
For a homeless shelter?
Yeah, that was my question. Hang on a second.
It's weird. The laws here are weird. Remember, it's in the future, and we don't. And in the future, people, it's like not my backyard kind of mentality.
Wait. Really? $7.03 for 1,000 yen.
So wait, then it's not $150?
Oh, you want to do it in the other direction.
Yeah. So what? So
150. That is 21,325 yen.
Yeah.
For $150.
Yep.
Because the exchange rate is terrible right now.
Yep.
So RT, is it still that expensive, or
Yes, it's still that expensive. That's why this guy brought up the law, because he says it's ridiculous.
I get his name. I get where I can generalize find him. And I make him a street contact. Basically, once a week, me and him will meet up, and I will pay him for any street information that I find relevant. And once a week, I will give him 50 US dollars.
Okay. He says,
Which is good in a homeless situation because you can buy food.
Yep.
And Bullet will make this clear that he's expecting the man to find other employment.
Yep.
And all that. Like, this is just a temporary situation. Now, I kind of lean down a little bit and I say, "You can start now." I pull out a picture of the goons from before.
He's gonna roll a insight check.
Would it be
Yes.
history?
History check, yeah.
Or I guess insight would also work because it may be street smarts. Either way works, I think. I'm not sure.
I do remember something about these gentlemen. He points at the picture. I saw them in a back alley once, about a month ago. They were roughing up someone's younger brother or sister. I don't remember. I tried to intervene, but then this one guy came after me with a baseball bat and threatened to breathe down my neck with... He had this black, acrid smoke coming out of his mouth. It didn't look pretty, it didn't look nice. I ran, fearing for my life.
These kids with their fucking vape nowadays. Damn. Okay. Give me the name of the alley.
It was Victor's Drive near Edward Street. It's a
Okay.
dead end. It's mostly just a trash dumping alley. It's near the
Okay.
commercial district.
Well, they may have cameras, so I can get some more information from there. All right. I give the man $50 as I walk away.
Thank you, good sir.
Just call me Bullet.
That's a weird name, sir, but okay. Bullet. Have a good day. As he gets up and says, "I'm gonna go get some lunch. Thank you, sir."
I recommend this place named Tony's.
Cody's, never heard of it,
And-
but I will try it. Thank you, sir.
It's nearby. $5 for a foot-long sandwich. An extra $2 for a drink and a medium bag of chips.
He nods and walks towards Tony's.
Okay, I'm adding Tony Pepperoni to my list of informants.
Yeah. Fair enough. Alright, as you walk down the street, and, yep. To your apartment. And there's a bunch of kids sitting on the stoop of your apartment complex. Just smoking vapes. One looks up. Hey, old man. Hey, old man, what, yeah. This your house? Your building?
I take out a cigarette and start smoking. You know, kid, that vape must not be too good for you. You look like you're 13, and yet you sound like you're 30.
Well, that shit that you're smoking, boy, it doesn't, you know. Trust me, I've read what the stuff nicotine does to you. It's not as good as what this stuff is. This stuff's like gold, liquid gold.
Oh, yeah?
You should try it. And hands it over to you.
Is he spewing out the same black smoke as earlier?
No, it's not. It's just normal smoke.
So you're giving this to me to try?
If you wanna. And you're not
Okay.
going to try it.
I put it in my pocket.
He says, "Well, you know that's my and the other one just says, "Leave him alone. I'll get you a new vape stick."
As I walk over to the kid, my hand around his ear, and I pull out his vape stick. Not
I
everything
love
in
it.
not everything in life is what you see it as. If you ever want to do anything in this world, basically keep your head out of your ass, become smart, and get a decent job. Don't end up like me.
They say, "Thanks, Gramps," as they get up and they say, "Have a good day, Gramps." And
To be fair, that was Bullet trying to
yeah,
teach the younger gen,
yeah,
you know.
and they say, around these parts, the kids don't care. Honestly, it's a school day. These kids are like, they just, an AWOL.
Oh no, I already know all their mothers. Like I have a group chat with them,
Oh my gosh,
and
yes.
I've already taken a picture of them.
Hmm?
I know that boy's in particular, the one with the vape. His mother really doesn't like vape. I've already
Yeah.
taken a picture and sent it to his mother in particular.
As his phone starts ringing and he's walking away from the house, he says, "Yes, Mom. Hi. Be here. Here. Jonathan Blake Jr. You are not supposed to be smoking that shit. Come home right now."
I'm going upstairs. And by the way, I messaged them through like the equivalent of Facebook. They don't have my number.
Yeah. But they called the son. They have that contact information.
Yeah.
And it's on speaker.
I love.
It's on
And
speaker.
it's on speaker. Yeah, it's on speaker.
And they
I
use his
love it.
full name.
Oh, don't worry. The other kids' mothers and fathers also get messages.
Yep.
You know, being an old man has some perks.
As you come up to your apartment door, and there.
By the way, this building is a smoking building. I paid extra for that.
Yeah.
The building is a what kind of building?
Smoking allowed.
Okay.
Like
As downstairs, someone is smoking apparently weed.
But it doesn't have a heavily smoked smell.
No,
I assume that we have some fancy ass like air filter thing in this building that makes it smell somewhat pleasant, so it's not that horrific smoking smell.
Yeah, it's air
Right.
filtered, but like you paid a premium for that.
Yeah. I get to my apartment, I make sure my filter is all good because, well, I get to my office apartment, I should state,
Yeah. Mhm.
which is a commercial place.
Commercially
And I make
zoned.
yeah. I stop smoking before I enter, and because I'm done with my cigarette at that point, I throw it in the ashtray right beside the front door, and I make sure the air filter is all good, and I sit down and I kind of just, looking through my files.
Yep. You're reading through your files, just like that, and we cut back to Lapis. And Baxter.
And White Baxter.
So that was good. That was good macaroni and cheese. He says, patting his stomach.
Well, I do try.
I mean, it was a little crispy around the edges, but I'm not going to blame you for that.
Yeah.
It's mostly my fault. He says, I kind of interrupted your cooking. But, when I go to the parks, not the parks, but, like,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're going to have to get on the train, or I could drive you, but, that's company property vehicle, and I can't use it for personal means.
Yeah. Why don't we take take something that you can't, crash into a wall?
Chuckles. Oh, that. Yeah. Says, all right, I guess we're taking the train.
Yes, we're taking the train.
He says,
As she's collecting up the two bowls and putting them into the sink, and I'll deal with this when I get back.
Baxter's already taken his dish to the sink, washed
Uh-huh.
it, dumped all the remains into the trash,
Oh.
and is now proceeding to like talk while
Hey,
he's washing the rest of the
RT.
dishes. Yep.
Was this Baxter the one that did the driving of the jailbreak?
Honestly, yes, but he got. It was his brother's car that he borrowed.
Yeah, but if he was the driver, he may have lost his license due to.
Yeah, that's why he can't drive. But he didn't say
Yeah.
that to Trish's character. He's too embarrassed about that. So yeah, almost done here as he washes the last dish and pushes it in the dishwasher. And he says, yeah, ready?
Ready.
He says, okay, well, let's go.
Yep.
And then playing on the national news as you're just about to head out the door, we interrupt this program to bring you an important news message. Recent reports of an unidentified illness have been spreading through Shadyville and other parts of the city. At this time, the IHA has not identified what this plague or disease may be, but we do ask that all civilians please mask up if you are in the area. For your own safety, please follow these instructions. That's like the EAS goes off and like it's like a general public service announcement.
Mm-hmm.
Like mask, don't get too close to people, social distancing, stuff like that.
And to it, Lapis kind of looks at Baxter and goes, this. Someone told me that way back in history, this happened before.
Oh yeah, the CV-19 thing that people used to talk about way back in the day.
Yeah.
I hope it's not that. I hope it's nothing too bad. He says.
Yeah. Me too.
Well, we'll be in the park, we'll be out in the open, and we're together, we know we're safe, so as long as we, stay together, stay safe, and, don't interact with too many people around, should be good.
That's true. Okay.
And we're out in the open. I mean, mostly that alert mentioned, like, people being indoors and, closely crowded areas.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
You guys walk down. You're walking down in the elevator. It's like the elevator's going down. You're the only two in the elevator, and we're gonna cut over to back to Bullet. You're finished looking through your case files, and you hear this announcement on the news. Also on your police scanner. We have a 42K3. We have a 42K3. Sightings of two individuals on Western Avenue. Backup needed. And then you hear we have a 24-2. We have a 24-2. Officer down. Unconscious. Send medical support.
I'm immediately out the door, and I'm already running over.
Yeah.
As I also think this may be part of my case.
Yeah.
So I have my professional camera this time.
Yeah.
How far is that from me?
That is 12 blocks.
Alright, so as a rogue, I can dash as a bonus action, and then I can dash as a main action, and if I really want to push it, I have action surge, which means I can dash a third time.
Okay.
However, I'm not dashing a third time because action surge is too important. So, DM, how long will it take for me to travel 12 blocks?
Running at a full sprint
with roughly like 90 feet of movement every 6 seconds.
You get there in 5 minutes.
Cool.
All right, so you come up to the scene. There are now 2 officers down on the ground, spazzing and like clutching their face. The other 2 officers have their guns drawn on an individual whose back is turned to you, and this black acrid smoke is like flowing throughout the alleyway. And the 2 officers have their masks on, and they're coughing and wheezing, like they're trying desperately to keep their masks on. One of them drops their gun, clutches their face, and reels over in pain and agony. As the other one says, that hits his radio and says, I have another 23, 22, 23. And he pitches forward.
ART?
Yeah.
So, here's my idea.
Yeah.
Can I have a flashbang?
Oh.
You can use a flashbang, but I'm gonna increase the difficulty of the battle.
My plan is to use the flashbang, grab the cops, and pull them to safety.
I will allow it, but you're gonna have to move through tough terrain. Is that okay?
Dash is a bonus action,
Okay.
so
Alright.
I'm pretty sure I can get through there.
You can get through there, but you're gonna be moving through dangerous terrain. So, letting you know,
You mean difficult terrain?
difficult terrain. Yes.
Okay, so that means my movement is halved. So,
Yes.
okay, can I? So, do you want me to just make an
Why don't you-
athletics check to do all this?
Yes. Make an athletics check first, and then when you're in range of the area, I do need you to roll a Wisdom saving throw, DC 20.
Is it wisdom or constitution?
Wisdom, please.
All right, so that's an 18 plus athletics, which is just so total of 17 on at my athletics check because I have a -1
Okay.
strength, and wisdom saving throw, right?
Yes, please. DC 20.
All right, I'm gonna use lucky to re-roll that.
Sure.
And total 21.
You feel a little dizzy as you enter this thick fog, whatever it is. This smoke, this acrid smoke. And you manage to see the things, the two officers on the ground as you drag them out. But you are coughing and wheezing, and like whatever this stuff is getting into your lungs, into your pores. It's not good.
Okay. However, I did pass the save, right?
You did, yes, by 1 point.
Okay. So as I get the officers there, I grab one of them and I tell them,
They're both unconscious.
"Yeah, no, I'm grabbing the radio."
Yep.
Doot. We have a total of three officer downs. Private Eye Bullet is on the scene currently, trying to assist with the arrest. Need authorization code 2278 from dispatch. I need that now. We're under heavy fire and we're under some weird powers effects.
The radio crackles like with static. Whatever the smoke is that is enveloping outside of the area seemed to interfere with whatever this radio signal is. As you see the metallic parts of the radio starting to corrode and melt.
God damn it! Because Bullet understands if he doesn't get that authorization code, he can't act in the good faith of the police right now.
Correct.
He may be able to protect himself because of Good Samaritan code.
Yep.
But he has to play this safe.
Yep. And the gentleman who's like had his back turned is now marching towards you. It's the guy. Subway. What you doing here, bud? I thought I told you to scram earlier.
No, I told you to scram.
Well, now you're a dead man.
Okay,
As he breathes out this acrid smoke out of his nostrils and his mouth.
Okay, since that is a weapon, this will now be classified as self-defense.
And technically, he attacked first.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm protected.
Yep, you are protected.
So with quick draw, I like to pull out my gun hand and am I able to shoot him?
Question: is that gun made of metal?
Yes.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw. Difficulty 18.
Does my power have any way to protect from corrosion or anything?
We didn't discuss that, so I'm gonna say no.
All right. Difficulty 18.
Yes, DC 18.
Okay, that's on the dot. 18.
All right, tie goes to defender. You feel agonizing pain roll up your arm, and it's hard to keep control of your power. But you manage to maintain it. Like you're struggling to maintain it. You're using all your effort.
No. Yeah, no, I'm using lethal force now. Okay.
All right. Hang on.
Yep.
Something else is gonna happen before you make your next attack. Technically, this would be a surprise attack.
Yes.
Thank you. So I get to roll this with advantage.
Cheshire is coming to help me out?
It's not Cheshire.
Oh, fuck.
No, it's not
Alright.
Cheshire. That would be a 19.
Yep.
All right. So let's see here. Make sure that
Who are you attacking, by the way?
the guy that's attacking Bullet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So let's see. He hasn't taken a turn in combat yet, right?
He just was about to take his turn in combat.
Right.
You
okay.
you performed an interrupt, so it's now
Yes.
your turn.
So I had an advantage.
Yep.
Hadn't had any combat.
Yep.
And I surprised him. So this is a critical hit.
Yes.
So okay.
Who's helping me out?
You don't know.
You don't know yet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that. That's 10.
Hey Mag, how are you?
Hi, Meg.
Yeah, there's a random there's a random goblin that just ran across the screen and getting all kinds of craziness in the studio.
Hang on, I gotta make sure I write this crap down so that I don't mess up my mouth. Yeah, give me a second. Okay, so that is.
So crit rolls, is it just double the damage or double the dice?
It's double the dice.
Yep.
Double all the dice.
I'm gonna have fun.
Oh! Wow.
You're an assassin rogue, right?
Yeah, this particular character is.
Okay.
6, 7. Aw. That is 88 points of damage.
88
I'm trying to.
points.
Yeah. Oh, they only get one attack. Oh well.
Yep.
Hurt is the guy.
He's still up. He's still kicking. As he
Yeah.
turns
Okay.
and looks at you and says, "No, that wasn't nice, was it?" As like the atmosphere is coming out of his.
Oh yes. What you see now as he's turning around, because now you actually get to see the individual. This particular person has white hair. No. Oh Lord. Yeah. How do I describe this particular character? Has white eyes, no pupils, white skin. They are wearing basically they are wearing the same clothes that you saw the old man wear. You know, the ragged things. But this was standing up. This particular individual standing up much straighter and has just withdrawn a rapier and is smiling. You're right. That wasn't nice. And now you're attacking the person who just saved me.
Well, now you both.
So-
And this individual leans
Question:
over.
Is your rapier made of metal?
I would say no.
Damn
it.
What is it made of? Any metallic alloy?
No.
Okay.
Question, DM.
Yes.
Did the guy even look like that affect him at all?
What do you mean?
The
smoke?
damage. The damage.
Uh,
Like from the rapier attack.
no, not much.
Not much. So Are we saying he has resistance, or are we saying he's just immune to physical damage?
He's resistant.
Hmm. Okay. It's time to pull out some shit that the DM thought I'd forget about.
Uh-oh. And the one person that could help you is feeling really bad about herself.
Okay, DM.
Yes.
So is it my turn?
It is your turn, yes.
I thought, well, yeah, no, I interrupted him. Okay,
Yeah,
yep.
so it shuffles turn order. That's how you would interrupt. So,
Mm.
All right. So seeing that literally the stab from the back didn't hurt him,
Well,
I
didn't hurt
l-
him much.
I lift up my chest
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
like my shirt, and the minigun doesn't need to roll to hit. However, its damage dice is 4d10. What I'm going to do is pump every single one of my motherfucking grit to multiply that dice by a total
Oh my god, are you gonna
But it's-
insta kill the boss?
by a total of 5 times.
Okay.
Is there a dexterity saving throw that the person
It's
that
an
just did-
auto. It is an auto hit because it's treated as magic missile.
Okay, so
There is
you're
no dex save or anything. I hit one target and fuck that guy in particularly.
That was the thing I was wanting to know, was were you hitting one target, or was this a shotgun thing? So you're only hitting one target. Okay,
Yeah.
good. So the person standing behind this particular individual is not going to get hit at all.
Correct.
This is a lot of dice. Hold on, I'm gonna get a dice rolling app.
But question. The bullets are made of metal, right?
Yes. I don't think that matters too much in this case.
Okay, it does, because the way his ability works is, well, just roll your dice and I'll tell you what to do.
My good friend,
Yes.
even if the bullets dissolve on an impact, he still takes the impact.
He takes the
AKA.
impact, yes, but the damage is halved.
That is fine. He's resistant, not immune.
Correct.
That is
yes.
true.
Yep.
That is true.
Also, this is my first attack. As a fighter, I get 2 attacks. So,
Alright,
Uh-huh.
okay, so my first attack has a total of 20d10 auto hit damage.
How much total damage? And then half it.
223 damage.
Has that been halved yet?
No. So that'd be 110, and then it'd be either 11 or 12 if we round up or down.
110.
So no, it'd be 111 or 112.
111. Yep. So he is now looking very weak.
Okay, second attack. Minigun.
Yep.
I can't do the insane grit thing again, but it's still a 4d10 weapon.
Yep.
15 round down, so that's 7 more damage.
Yep.
Okay, because people in the chat really want it. Action surge.
Uh,
I get 2 more minigun attacks. Half 24 halved is 12.
minus 12. Yep.
Is he dead?
No, he's on one knee.
Well, I get another attack because how extra attack works. Since I'm taking the attack action, I get 2 attacks. So,
Yep. That is
that's-
exactly how that works.
Okay. 38 damage before halved.
Okay. Have that and tell me what you have.
19.
Oof.
Oh wait. I did a dumb.
You did a dumb?
That's 4d10 plus my modifier.
Okay.
For all of those attacks, I didn't add 4 damage. So I did 4 attacks, 4 times 4,
Yeah,
16, divide by 2, that's 8. So 8 extra damage.
Oh my god.
Also, since I didn't move, steady aim, advantage, and sneak attack. That would have been an extra 2d6 for at least the first attack. RT, is this fucker dead?
He is on his last legs.
Mm.
He is down on both knees, and he is literally breathing as much as he can out.
Oh, goody! That means
There's a
because
smoke cloud now over this part of the
Actually,
city.
I wouldn't get my sneak attack because it doesn't use a roll hit. It's just an auto damage. But what I will do, because I have movement, I'm going to move the fuck away from him.
Yep.
So he can't reach me with that shit. And as I'm moving, I like to drag the police officers with me.
Yep.
Because they're still in my arm. I've just been firing straight from my fucking chest. The amazing pecs will not stop at this, RT.
okay. It is now my character's turn.
Yes. Now it's your. Actually, no. It's the guy's turn.
It's the guy's turn. Okay, that's fair.
He is going to Okay, so what he's gonna do is he is going to how close are you to him right now? That character. The other character.
That character's actually he had to be close enough to actually hit him, so within 5 feet. Yeah.
Alright, he's gonna move the 5 feet, make contact with you, and grapple you.
Okay. So what do I roll for that?
Roll a
Athletics or acrobatics
athletics
versus
or
his
acrobatics, yeah.
I'm going to roll that acrobatics. Thank you very freaking much. And that was a terrible one. That was a 10.
Alright. Now I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Hold on. Question.
Yes.
DM.
Go ahead.
Can I use lucky on this ally of mine?
I'm
Have them re-roll it.
gonna say no. Because you're out of range.
Lucky has no range. And story reason why is as he's trying to grapple, I'm gonna shoot like his hand to make it easier for my ally to get out with like my pistol gun.
So I.
That if you'll allow it, RT.
For narrative purposes, I will allow it just for flair.
So my friend, please re-roll and take the higher number.
For the.
Grapple check.
Okay. So I roll with advantage is basically what you just gave.
Yeah.
Gave them.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my second point of lucky for the day.
Oh, that's a 12.
I did all this flair, and you couldn't pass.
I know.
Alright, he manages to grab a hold of you. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage. DC 20.
Oh God.
Is it because that he's going to breathe right into her, or
No,
Yes.
it's a secondary part of his ability.
And that would be a 12.
Alright, your mind starts to slip.
Mm-hmm. Does she take any? Do they take any damage? It's a
Yes.
they.
They are gonna take 2d10
Okay.
plus
Roll that.
his modifier for his
Mhm.
his abilities.
yeah.
So that's
Okay. All right.
take 15 damage.
15. Okay.
As you are now under his control.
Oh well. Is there a way for them
Them.
for them
To break.
to break out of it?
Every time it is your start of your turn, you may roll a wisdom saving throw. And if
Okay.
you beat the wisdom saving check modifier, then you break free.
Okay, that's fair.
what's the total save?
The save is a DC 20.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
But this guy's on his last legs, right?
Yes. It is. Yep.
Okay, well,
He.
good friend, it is your turn.
Yes.
Mhm.
What
So-
does the because the good friend is now under the sway of the bad guy.
Well, first start of your turn, you get to make a save. See if you
That's
Yep.
true. That is very true. Okay.
Wisdom DC 20.
So
Wow,
is
we're-
that still under disadvantage or not?
Yeah, it is under disadvantage because he is. It's literally you're using your will to try and break free.
Well, no. That's for the wisdom save. T. Disadvantage was because he was making physical contact
That's
with
right.
them.
That's right. Thank you.
So would he let them go so he can try to command them, or would he
Yeah.
continue to grapple for the whole turn?
You let them go.
So
Okay.
neutral.
Okay.
Neutral.
Question
yep,
mark?
Neutral.
Okay.
Oh, come on! You were on the 17. Damn it! That was a 10. Nope.
All right.
Nope.
You
Nope.
have the mental like thought that
Okay.
whatever this guy is with this brimmed hat, it needs to die and become one of yours.
Yeah. Okay. So what this particular individual is doing? How far away are you? Bullet?
60 feet.
Okay. This is well within the range. This person will step to the side, pull out a strange-looking bow, and fire it at you.
Okay.
And that is a 16. Does that hit?
Let me take a look. No, misses by 1.
Okay, so
Fucking
you see.
studded leather armor. Pog.
As I'm going,
Yeah.
do you mind if I do something? I'm gonna roll a d20
Eh.
for police officer.
No, this wouldn't affect them. I straight up missed.
Yes, but you missed and he's dragging them, so it would hit one of them. That's why I rolled a
Mm.
d4.
No, it wouldn't. Like, if they're aiming for, like, my chest area,
You're carrying
They-
one of them, aren't you?
I'm
Yes, but-
dragging them by, like, dragging them on the ground. I'm not, like,
Oh,
them over
okay.
my shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then never mind.
I mean, I
Open them
understand
up
if it
on
was
that.
a nat 1.
Yeah.
I would understand if it was a nat 1, but they just kind of missed.
Yeah, they just went.
Yeah.
They went over one of the guards' heads and hit the ground in front of you into the dirt. I'll say that much.
All right.
It was a near hit. A near hit.
I
mm,
tilt my head to the side as the arrow comes by.
you can see that the eyes have changed from the white, which indicates that they're under their own power, to whatever color the
Acrid black.
yeah, acrid black.
It's black within black.
Yeah, so now you know that someone has taken over your good friend.
My turn?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so Mr. Bad Guy is still in my attack range for the minigun.
Oh god.
And it's an auto hit. So
yes, it
I don't
is.
How would you
so
like to
I
do
can't-
this?
I light his ass up.
As you open up and you rake him from top to bottom, his body explodes like a bloater from like one of those zombie games.
Mm.
All his guts go flying towards our dear friend. You now have his powers when those guts hit you.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Yep.
Are they still under mind control or anything?
There.
I get to roll again, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Ha!
What did you roll?
The net 20. That's a 27.
You managed to break free, but all this goop that is covering you
Uh-huh.
is starting to seep into your boards.
Okay. At this point, another figure just appears.
Hmm?
It is dead, and yes, here, Gunner. Bullet.
Cheshire.
Yeah, it's Cheshire. And Bullet, you
Cool.
recognize who this is. Cheshire pops
DM.
into existence.
As this is happening, I am doing the cleansing, like with the different, the different needles, cleansing and getting all this shit out of me and the police officers I dragged. And I assume I have enough for like at least like I bought a good amount, like a good like 10.
You have enough for 1 hour.
No, like this is just to cleanse us of whatever's going in our body. This is mostly
Yes, it's gonna it's acting as a stopgap measure, but it is not. It's like putting a band-aid on a open bleeding wound, but it's not going to be like 100% like cure. Just gonna be a stopgap. You're gonna have to figure out how to build an antidote for this stuff.
Even though I'm trying to flush it from our systems.
Yeah, you're trying to flush it from your systems, but it's still there, so like it's still trying to get in. But these beta blockers or whatever.
Like from earlier when I passed my save and pulled the police officers out, I'm
Right.
out of the gas right now.
Yes.
We're not going back in the gas. I'm cleansing us while we're outside the gas.
Okay, yeah,
So
it
we're
will
not
not affect
re-affected.
it will not affect you unless you go either back in the gas or the gas hits you or whatever like that. So right now you're good. But the residual effects that are on your skin as you're cleansing your body off are going to nullify. So that's good.
Okay, good. Because
So
I'll
you
also
are
have.
technically cleared, but like if you breathe this stuff in,
Yeah.
then you're
I'm
bad.
also
Okay.
I'm going to get some water and also like a water hose and start rinsing my clothes and rinsing the police officers.
Yeah.
As I also yell to my new ally, "Hey, get your ass over here!"
The new person starts to walk.
Yep.
Oh
There's
shit!
just-
Oh
there's-
shit! Giant ass cat!
And there is Cheshire.
Mhm.
And she waits until this particular individual walks just outside the range.
Mhm.
Now, would this condition be classified as poisoned?
Yes.
She touches this individual and casts lesser restoration.
Yep. The dead person
she's-
or the
My other character.
okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. So that will get rid of the poison,
Yep.
and then she's going to.
For you, are you poison immune? Just higher. Because you're now in the fog.
No, she waited until the person got out of the fog.
How close are you to the other individual? If it's less than a certain number of feet, then you are going to be in the fog.
She stopped. She stopped not about 5 feet beyond the fog,
Yeah.
and waited until this individual walked out
you're-
of the fog.
So you're up on top of one of like the rooftops, like escape stairs.
Well,
So,
yeah, but in order,
RT, hold on.
Yep.
RT, they said as soon as they get out of the fog, I'm going to
Yes.
cast Luster Restoration.
Got it. Okay.
That's what they mean.
I'm just trying to determine the range of how the fog spreads. Because every turn you guys take, it spreads by 10 feet.
oh well,
Yeah. So it is constantly spreading.
yeah, okay, that I can see.
Yeah. Because it's fog, it's airborne.
Yeah,
And
I
does
would
not-
assume
and
it will stop at some point.
It does not dissipate. Whatever this stuff is, it does not dissipate.
yeah. And then the second thing that Cheshire is going to do is lay a hand on this individual, and let's see, how much was the 15?
Yep.
Yeah, so 15. That's yep.
Is this the last episode of Heroes Core?
No, it is not. You have 3
It's
more
what-
episodes. 3
It's
more.
what Lemon is saying.
3 more, and that Cheshire will then lay a hand on this particular individual. Look at you, Bullet. Smile, do the wave.
I wave back in confusion.
And disappeared in front of you, taking this individual with her. I
Okay.
just rolled a 30 on my stealth check.
As that happens, I grab the. I assume at least one of these fucking radios work.
One of them barely works.
Yeah.
The batteries are heavily corroded.
Okay, I take those battery out, and then I'll grab batteries that I keep on me that was still in the packaging.
Yep.
Put those in, and I report. Dispatch. We have a code 2278. Biohazard quickly spreading out. Civilians may be affected. We need to clear the area immediately. We still have one officer in the smoke, but 2 of them have been brought out and had gotten temporary medical treatment. We need ambulances, and we need to close off about a 5-block radius around this on such and such Avenue Street, wherever the fuck we are.
As you hear on the radio.
This is dispatch.
And the batteries die.
God damn it! I just paid for these.
As coming out of the out of the smoke is the other officer, and he is doing the black smoke out of his nostrils and everything like that.
Oh yeah, fuck no.
Run!
And yeah,
Not running. Minigun. I'm mowing his ass down.
all right, let's do this. Roll to hit.
I don't.
Okay.
Minigun.
Yes. All right. How much? Roll your damage.
This guy cannot have the same amount of HP as the last guy. So
Actually, because of the effect how his effect works, it's different. I can't tell you how much HP, but every time,
does he have resistance?
yes,
So 10 damage because that's resisted, and the second hit, 15 damage because the damage is resisted.
he's still up. As he leaps into the air and is going to try and like fly while breathing this air and spinning.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no. Hey RT, you remember when I said I was a cowboy?
Yep.
I'm gonna lasso that fucker and bring him back down.
Go ahead, roll your lasso. That's a roll
Fine.
to hit.
I have a net. I'm gonna say this is my net.
Yeah, he's gonna roll a dexterity saving throw.
Are we going to just use the net rules, or are we actually make...
You can use the net rules.
Okay. That is a natural 20.
He's caught in the air.
And since he is restrained, he's being pulled back down.
Yep.
Like hard to the ground.
Yep.
And basically, I lassoed him so he can't move his arms.
Yep.
And I'm slamming back into the fucking gas where he came from.
Ooh.
Yeah. So,
And I'm saying, you ain't going anywhere, you crazy zombie son of a bitch. I've seen too many fucking zombie movies to know where this is going. I'm from Texas. I'm prepared for this.
You've watched Tremors.
I'm from Texas. I'm prepared.
all right, and
As I hold him there with my lasso, I'm then going to continuously brrr as much as I can.
all right, how much damage are you dealing?
I already did my 2 attacks and a lasso, so I don't know if I can do another attack, but he's restrained and he has to break out of it, which I assume he can't.
He can't, but he's still breathing.
Yes. Okay, cool.
And you're almost standing over top of him, if I'm correct, right?
Average damage for this is 20 divided by 2, that's 10. RT, with average damage, how long would it take me to put him down with the minigun?
10 rounds.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, no, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to use a payphone nearby and call the fucking people that handle supernatural shit, like the people who sued the heroes.
Yeah, the IHA.
Yeah, I'm calling them, and I'm going to inform them what's going on, and that we need heavy machinery weaponry, because the shit I'm doing is barely affecting them.
All right.
And they know about the minigun in my chest.
Yes. So, as you rake this poor cop down, I'm just gonna roll D100 two D100s and see how much damage it does. He's still up, but he's weak.
Jesus fucking Christ!
He's still restrained, so like he can't move. He forfeits his move action. You're now in the smoke. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Now in the smoke, I went like 60 feet away from it.
Yeah, but
If it's only growing 10 feet per round, then I would see it coming and I would move away from it. I would abandon the phone.
okay, you abandoned the phone. Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, IHA are on their way.
Cool. As I do that,
Shooting into black fog. So, visibility is reduced.
it don't matter. Magic missile.
Yep. So I'm gonna just roll another.
I understand that you may not plan for Bullet to handle the situation, but I'm doing what I can with the tools I'm given.
Okay. He's still up. Oh my gosh, what the fuck? Bad dice.
Okay, second hit.
Alright, another D100.
Do you want me to roll the damage?
Sure, why not? Let's just do it. As you hear, like, tanks and stuff rolling in.
Literally rolled max damage there. 40. Divided by 2, that's 20.
It's still up.
Does this thing have like 100 fucking HP?
No, but you managed to kill the mini boss. This is the boss.
Uh-oh.
Also, okay.
You guys have been knocking down all my mini bosses and small bosses, so now I'm going hard. Once once you kill this thing, I will tell you how much HP it had.
Well, it can't move.
I know.
Tanks are coming.
Yep, it's going to die anyway, and I feel so bad for it. Yep. Oh, and by the way, they're bringing in the bomber planes too.
Oh, in a civilian location? I assume they're evacuating.
You said bring in all the heavy machinery, so you didn't specify that there were,
To be fair, the police should be on their doing an emergency broadcast, and everybody should be getting out.
People are fleeing, but it's gonna take time.
Okay, cool. I'm going to again and keep moving so I stay out of the smoke. I'm going to specify this.
All right, roll. In that roll, tell me how much damage you deal.
12, because that's resisted. Round it down. And then 9, rounded down.
6. It's still up.
Oh god.
As this thing is spewing it all out of its pores and everything like that. It's just lying there, just accurately spewing.
Since I have to move, I think I'm now out of my range of my minigun.
Yep.
So switching to my rifle.
Yep.
So now I have to roll the hit.
Yep.
Which means I could use my sniper thing.
Yes.
So I'm taking the -5 with all these hits to do plus 10 damage.
Yes.
With the -5, that's a 16.
You hit on the nose.
Alright, so that's a d12 plus 4 plus 10. So 14. So d12 plus 14. 24 divided by 2, that is 12.
A lot. But very, very, very weak.
Natural 20.
All right.
Woohoo! You crit.
Double your
10.
damage.
10 plus a 12. That's with the -5, by the way. So 10 plus 12. That's 22 plus another 10 from sniper. That's 32 plus the 4 from my modifier. That's 36. That's like a total of like, I don't know, like 18 more damage.
How would you like to do this?
I blow his fucking head off. He keeps smoking out of his fucking head. Might as well take that out.
His head pops, and the goop goes everywhere, and acrid smoke plumes up into the air.
They have to have something to contain environmental hazards like chemicals like this.
Yes, as the planes fly in overhead and start spraying this green kind of like foam-like gas all over the pavement and the air.
I'm going to put the minigun away. My arms hurt. My chest is throbbing in pain.
Yeah.
Dragging the 2 surviving police officers that I cleansed to the nearest fucking checkpoint that they probably have set up.
Yeah.
Tired, and be like, 3 people, medical attention needed.
As you pitch forward onto the pavement. And Lapis and
I like to think sad cowboy music is playing as a tumbleweed crosses through.
yes, as Baxter and Lapis are walking through the park, which has not been infected, as you hear 2 bomber-grade IHA fighter jets have just flown overhead at low altitude. You okay?
I just sneezed.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
And Baxter looks
yeah,
over, looks up and
yeah.
says, "IHA fighter jets. Where are they going?"
Oh dear. I can't do anything.
He says, "I'm sure someone has a handle on it.
Let's hope so.
Whatever it is." As coming up out of one of those, like walking around the park, is one of
Mhm.
these thugs
Mhm.
that you don't remember, never met them.
I never, yeah, Lapis never met them.
And he says, "Hey, how you doing? Pleasant day we're having, aren't we?" And black smoke is spewing out of his
Oh
nostrils.
no! You're gonna make Lapis fight no matter what, aren't you?
Yep.
I mean,
Well,
it's
then technically, this,
self-defense.
yeah, technically this would be self-defense.
Uh huh.
So
Or
they can't get her
protective.
for this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, since she can attack from far away.
Well,
Yep.
he has to make the first attack if you want to claim self-defense.
Oh well, yeah, that's true.
He does not
So sh-
attack first.
Yeah, I kind of figured. She kind of looks at him. Who are you?
My name is not important. What is important is that you are mine. The white Baxter's like backing up. It's like, Lap, I think we should run. As he like books it.
She
He
let's see.
rolled and noticed the smoke coming out of his nostrils.
Oh right. Lapis is going to quickly pack up. She is going to cast on her. We've had a long rest since the last time
Yes,
we
please
did
long
anything.
rest. Yeah, it's been 11 months. You should long rest by this point.
Yeah, I know. She's going to cast Mage Armor on
Okay.
herself.
Yep.
So first thing that she does,
Mm-hmm.
13 plus 2, which is a 15. So
Yeah.
the next thing that she's doing is she's backing up.
Yep. How many feet? What's your movement speed and how much? are you moving?
Her movement speed is 30.
Okay.
So she is going to move and then move as an action and then do or move as the move thing and then move as an action. Kind of. She's double moving.
I'm just gonna say the DM knows how to bully the martial player.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Resistance to martial player damage. Ah, I see. Today's particularly fuck you.
Yep. Yep. So yeah, that's what Lapin says because she doesn't want to get into another fight. She knows what will happen.
Mhm.
And she basically says, "No, I am not yours."
But you
She's backing it.
are, as he's breathing further through his nostrils. You should really try these. He pulls out the vape with this black kind of like
I
vape thing.
fucking knew it!
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
She looks at the vape and goes, "I don't do that," and she's continuing to back up.
As he's
She
walking
is the-
forward.
She's not going to make the first move. He's got to do it.
But he's out of range of you, so like it's
Mhm.
just a standoff at this point.
It is a
moving down.
standoff. She has. Every time he moves forward, she's going to move that back that many.
Yeah.
So he's got to figure out what to do now.
Yep. And we cut to the Baxter brother,
Uh-huh.
who is running down the street, screaming at the top of his lungs, "Help! Help!" And one of these cops looks at him and says, "Sir, what seems to be the problem?" And he points down towards the park and he says, "There's this crazy man with black acrid smoke coming out of his mouth. It's calm down, sir. No, I won't calm down. You need to listen to me." As he grabs the police officer by the shirt collar, says, "There's this crazy man in the park. He's hurting one of my friends right now. You need to help them." He says, "Okay, sir. Give me a moment." As he reaches for his radio. And as he reaches for his radio, there's a blood trickling down his throat
Uh-oh.
as he collapses into Baxter's arm.
Oh no.
Standing a few feet away from the cop across the street is one of the other thugs with a rifle. And he says, "No, we can't play that game, can we?"
Oh shit. Oh shit.
And the Baxter drops the dead cop, says, "You." As the man goes, the rifle, reloading.
Now, would you
Okay,
like to know how much damage a rifle does, RT, or?
Yes, please.
Okay, so a rifle is a two-handed weapon that can be shot to 120 feet, and then up to 400, up to 100 to up to 480 feet with disadvantage. It's a D12 weapon and adds your dexterity modifier. It requires firearm proficiency,
Mhm.
and it has a misfire, which means the gun jams and all that, of misfire 2.
So if you
Okay.
basically if you roll a 2, then it goes
2 or lower.
Yeah, 2 or
Or
lower,
lower.
then it goes
And
click.
and it takes if it's a modern day rifle, it takes about 5 shots before it needs to be reloaded, or if it's just a hunting rifle, it takes 1 shot and then it needs to be reloaded.
This is a modern day rifle.
Ooh, upgrade!
You're not there.
Hush you.
Damn it.
You're not there.
All right. As he reloads and puts another cartridge in, it says, "Unfortunately, you're defenseless. Have fun." As he unloads on the poor Baxter.
Ah. Yeah.
Now I get to roll.
You do, but the other stuff is going to happen after he finishes doing what he's
Alright,
doing.
hold on. So remind me what I need to do for the check. Roll to hit, right?
Yeah, it's a roll to hit.
Proficiency plus his dexterity mod.
What's his dexterity mod, which is that?
Fuck if I know. That's my.
He rolls a well, he didn't hit the poor Baxter's AC, so he misses, but he didn't fail. Like the reload, like the firing check.
The misfire.
Yeah, it did not misfire.
Okay, cool.
Once a shot hits one of the tree trunks in the park and goes wide. But he is firing it again. Damn.
How many attacks does he have?
He has 3. We can fire 3 times before he needs to take a break and pass the turn to someone else, and then he gets the next 2 shots before he has to reload. Because he has an action surge.
Reload's a bonus action.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's not. He doesn't need to reload yet. So,
Is he using his action surge?
yes.
Okay, so instead of 3, he would get 4, because if he gets 2 attacks
Oh, yeah,
without
you're right,
action
you're right,
surge,
you're right.
he gets.
So the next attack. Give me a second.
Yeah, but then he can't.
Oh, the next attack hits the Baxter. How much damage
Uh-oh.
do we do?
It's a d12 plus dexterity mod.
Right. Baxter takes 14 damage.
Owie!
Now the Baxter, yeah, that's his health. Cool. So he's still Baxter's still up, but like his beautiful, very expensive white suit jacket. It's now there's a red splotch going across his chest,
Mm-hmm.
almost like a little like rose going across his chest.
All right.
And now he's gonna fire again. Crit. I'm sorry, Baxter. I feel so bad for you. Then. Right, another 8 damage to the Baxter. And then for the third shot. That's another hit.
Oh dear.
The 12 damage to Baxter. Baxter's not looking too hot.
I would imagine.
Final attack. Misses. It hits another tree. Hits one of the flagpoles. He goes boing.
All right. So his entire focus has been on.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. This is going to be good
Mm-hmm.
because now this is against the guy who's been firing on poor Baxter.
Yeah, the white Baxter, the good Baxter.
Yep. First I'm going to roll 16.
Hit the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Miss by 1.
Okay. But this particular individual pops out.
Yep.
Baxter's seen this particular individual. It is Cheshire.
Yep. Baxter
Yes.
is coughing up blood.
Cheshire kind of walks in front of relatively close, so the guy can't use the gun anymore.
Yep.
At least not on Baxter. Goes.
Yeah.
Well, that was unsporting.
Who are you? As he's
Oh.
breathing this acrid smoke.
Oh, let's just say that I am a concerned citizen.
Better be
And
concerned. What I'm
and
gonna do
y-
with you is he goes.
Oh, are you really? She grabs the gun.
Roll a grapple check. 'Cause he's
Oh,
holding
she's
on
doing-
to this thing tightly.
Yeah, she's not taking it away from him.
Yep. What are you doing?
So roll a grapple check.
Yes.
So that would be acrobatics.
Yep.
Ha 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 ha! That is a 29.
You manage to grab what or do whatever you need to do to get the gun out of his hands.
She takes the gun out of his hands.
Yep.
I don't think you should have.
There's more than one way to skin a cat. As he breathes in your face.
Yep.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Disadvantage, right?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I gotta figure it. Oh my god!
What?
I did roll a nat 20. I had a 16.
Okay. So he manages to breathe in your face. So you're not affected by this, but you feel this wave of nausea flow over you for a
Mhm.
brief second, and then you come back to focus.
The Queen's
That was
protection.
That was also not nice. Maybe I ought to do something about this.
Wait, so I beat the mini boss and the boss.
This is
So these guys should just be goons.
yes, they are goons.
They're goons.
So this should be easier than what I had to deal with.
Exactly.
Yep.
The other person that pops in is the person that Bullet has seen.
Yep.
Who is going to really miss? Because that's a 14.
Rip.
Yeah, that's a 14.
There.
Wait, if they're
Oh no!
popping in,
Wait! Because
yeah,
they're
advantage.
flanking, I could do that with this. I could do that with advantage. Sorry.
Also, they're popping in out of nowhere, so they would get advantage anyway.
Right. So that's a 25.
Hit.
Thank you.
Huh?
Ooh. Since that wasn't a crit, and the person already attacked, so I can't use the thing that I was going to use.
Yep.
That's a 10. And wah! Damn.
Much damage.
That is 51 points of damage.
5-1.
5-1.
Jeez.
I rolled
Gross.
96 points of sneak attack damage, baby.
He is hurt.
Cheshire looks over at the good Baxter.
I feel like I'm being outrogued.
You are.
The Baxter brother is on one knee, clutching his chest and coughing up blood into his hand, like this.
Cheshire kind of looks at the good
White.
Baxter and says,
Yeah.
White Baxter and says, "I still like you, but only a little. This is the only time I will save your life. Understand?"
He nods, coughing up more blood into his hands.
And I'll deal with that as soon as I deal with him.
Hmm.
It is now
I'm-
his.
I'm going to do because the Baxter brother is now at, because he's lost so much blood, I have rolled a d6.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to keep rolling for the next 6 turns.
Okay.
If I roll a 1 on any of those dice next turn,
That's fine.
he
That
needs to
is fine.
start rolling death saving throws.
Wouldn't he just be bleeding and then he has to go through his HP?
Well, I'm knocking his HP down every time I roll.
Okay, so you're rolling a d6 and then minusing that much from his HP?
Correct, yes.
Okay. So then when he rolls... So
When he rolls a nat 1, I drop it all to 0.
on a d6?
Yep, that's the way the effect dice is set up.
Okay.
Yeah, only if I roll a nat 1.
Strange, but okay.
Yeah. Because he's
Sorry.
bleeding out. He is, he's losing
I
a
would
lot of blood.
assume if he rolled a 1, he'd just lose 1 HP, and then he starts rolling death saves when he's unconscious.
Yeah, he rolls death saves when he's unconscious.
Yeah, but if he rolls a 1, he loses all of his HP. That's weird.
Yeah, that just means that he goes to being unconscious. That's when he starts rolling death saves.
Because when you lose a lot of blood from a wound like that, you can fall unconscious because your body's going to shock.
But then wouldn't he need to roll a 6 instead of a 1?
It's reversed. It's weird. I know.
Okay, I'm just confused. But go
I'm
ahead.
trying to stay with the standard
Oh.
D&D format, so that's why. Whatever. Go ahead.
Huh?
All right, so whose turn is it?
It is bad guys.
Yes, and there are 2 people on this particular bad guy. Now, which bad guy is going first? The one against Lapis or the one against these 2?
Lapis.
Okay.
All right. Lapis, you're
Remember, she hasn't taken a turn. She hasn't attacked him yet.
he
He
is
has to-
going to is now going to attack, as he is going to spit acrid spittle at you from a distance.
Oh.
And this stuff flies fast.
So
It's basically a magic missile, but with spit.
oh god. So it automatically hits. I can't roll dexterity saving throw. Okay.
Yep. So you're gonna take.
That's fair.
You're gonna
Do you have the shield spell? because that automatically stops magic missile. Like it,
Let me. Let me. Yeah, I do have shield, so
so you could cast that and not get hit by it.
yeah,
If the DM allows.
You cast shield.
I cast shield.
And this like weird barrier goes up in front of you. You should go like this with like the weird like purplish glow thing.
No, well, she's
Well,
bluish.
Bluish glow. Yeah, and the guy just walks closer and he says, "Nice party trick, but that won't save you." As he's breathing more through his nostrils.
Technically, you attacked me first, so I gotta attack you. Self-defense. As she's continuing to back up.
That's his turn.
That's his turn.
Yeah, because it's one attack.
Right. Okay. So let me see here. So this is acid damage, right?
It is acid.
Okay. She is going to cast Chromatic Orb at 3rd level.
Remind me what that does. It's been a while. Is that the one that contains him?
No, this is your whole 4-inch diameter sphere of energy and a creature you can see within range. You can choose acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder type of orb you create. Then make a ranged attack, which I just did, which was a 23, which I do believe that hits.
Yes, double your damage.
No. That wasn't a crit. That was a hit.
Oh, that was a hit. Okay, sorry.
That was a hit.
Yeah.
And so, because I'm casting this at 3rd level, I do 5d8 points of damage, and I am going to make this... lightning damage.
Okay.
$25 points of damage.
25.
Mm-hmm.
He's still up, like, on one knee. As he says, "You have some kick in you, don't you?"
More than just kick. And she continues to back away.
Now we switch over to
The other guy who's attacking the other 2 people who do not have magical abilities. This ought to be funny.
all right, and he is going to do the same attack, and he is going to target the Baxter brother.
There's a cat between him and the Baxter brother.
Yeah, so it's gonna hit the cat. Well, actually, no, it's magic missile, so it's gonna fly over the cat.
Well, yeah, that's true. It is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So poor Baxter is how much? I have it on my phone. Oh, it's not that. Baxter is like on both knees, just coughing and like spitting up blood and stuff like that.
Right.
His head like down on one knee, like one hand on the ground, just spitting up blood.
All right.
Yep. He's not looking too hot. Very weak. And that's the bad guy's turn.
The bad guy's turn. Okay.
Yep.
This will be Cheshire's go.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're flanking him.
Hmm?
I
bet I don't have the sound effect that says caution, flanking damage detected.
I know. Oh, well, see, the thing is that Cheshire can make 2 attacks.
Oh god.
Hmm.
Hmm?
And they're both going to be aren't they both going to be at advantage?
Yeah.
Only one of them gets the sneak attack.
Yeah.
Holy mare, that was a nat 20.
Okay.
31.
All right, you hit.
Yeah, she hit. Boy, did she hit. That is 7 plus. Where's my pencil? 7 plus 7 is 14. Plus 5 is 19. Oh boy. Now,
How much damage?
Cheshire's sneak attack is not as bad as the other one.
Yeah. How much damage are we doing to the...
Hang on.
Okay.
I'm still figuring that out. Let's see. That's 42. Nine, 10, 11. 61 points of damage, dear.
How would you like to do this?
Cheshire takes the rapier, which is also not made out of metal or any metal
Alloy.
alloy, raises it up to her center line, kind of as a
Yep.
salute,
Mhm.
and it flourishes and through the heart.
As this man coughs up a lot of, like, the smoke spews out of his chest and drips as, like, this black ooze. He
Mhm.
pitches forwards closer to the hilt
Mm-hmm.
and drops dead.
To whereupon she's going to turn around.
And he explodes after 10
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah, I know that.
Mhm.
To whereupon she turns around and she's going to cast at second level Cure Wounds on Baxter.
Okay.
Which you get 11 points of health back.
Baxter like, starts like wheezing as like his as the wound starts to kind of close, but like it's still there.
Mm-hmm.
Still coughing up some blood, but not much.
And Cheshire will gently, pick him, motion for the other person to take his other side.
Yeah.
And they're moving him away.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we go back to Lapis.
Yeah, we've got one more person that we have to deal with here.
Mhm. Lapis, it is your turn this time.
Oh, is it? No, it is. No, it isn't.
Okay. Fair enough.
No, it's his turn.
It's his turn. Yeah, he is going to do the same thing. Spit attack.
Aha. Spit attack.
That is automatic, so it's
But I get my reaction back, don't I?
yes, you do.
So the shield goes up.
Yep, hits the shield.
Mm.
Stop it with the parlor tricks, you. Like, he can't think of a very good like insult, so he just says, "Stop it with the party lights."
Party lights. Oh, you're gonna wish you hadn't said that. Oh, jeez. Let's see here.
And we're gonna cut over quickly to our dear friend Downhill. You're in the medical tent and being tended to.
Fuck, this hurts. As I'm just kind of gripping my chest, the downside of firing a gun constantly, including a minigun, is that the barrels heat up.
Yeah, you are sweating literal bullets.
Ding, 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 ding. Like someone has a bucket over there just collecting the bullets for like, shit, free ammo.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
And they have put ice bags on you. Cool down your chest. You're going into a fever.
Yeah, I assume I have the barrel of the minigun out of my chest because, that much heat near my heart, bad.
Yeah.
And they have, like, ice on the minigun because it's now a part of me.
Yeah.
What the hell was that thing?
We don't know, as one of the generals walks in from the IHA. Oh, bullet.
Fuck, not again. Last time you talked to me, you passed out. And I can't take you to the infirmary this time.
Well, thankfully I'm on my feet. As for you, you are not. So, therefore, you stay, you lay, I talk. So, as I was saying, we have reason to believe that that biker gang group who's been going around calling themselves the Black Knight, have been sort of put down. We believe you may have taken out their leader and his crony. However, we are receiving reports right now that down in Avenel Park, one of your friends, perhaps not a friend, friend, yes, one of your friends, is currently injured and dealing with one of the other cronies or goons of this so-called Black Knight squad.
I don't have that many friends. Can you be more particular?
The one that does the little parlor tricks, the light girl. Oh, and also, this
More of a description.
blue within blue eyes, blue hair, blue outfit. Don't go any further.
You mean the bitch that shot Roscoe?
When you say that, he almost steps back because you almost shout at him and almost shout bullets out of your mouth at him. He steps back and says, "Okay, easy."
I get up with the heavy and on
Ice
fire.
bag. Ice bag.
Yeah.
The ice bags
As I
fall off. As a
as I
nurse comes
stare-
rushing over and says, "Sir, you need to lie down. For your own safety, please lie down."
You don't understand. People are gonna get hurt, and this is the only damn thing that worked on the bastard over there.
You are in no shape to use that. She points to the minigun in your chest.
I start having it spin like it's getting ready to fire. Oh, looks like it can go. I can go in a round.
As the general says, waves off the nurse. Let him leave. He wants to be this stupid, he can.
I take 2 steps and immediately fall on the ground.
Yep.
Fuck. I hate you. I look up at the general because I'm pretty sure he knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
I hate you.
As the nurse picks you up and puts you back on the medical bed.
Jesus Christ, you're strong. You know, I know another strong guy who's looking for someone to date. You ever heard of the lawyer Armband?
She says, "Calm down. Breathe slowly. Everything will be fine." And she's piling like tons and tons of ice bags on top.
I just get put in an ice bath.
Yeah. And the general says, "Now, as I was saying, your dear friend, what's her name?" As the nurse looks over and says, "I think her name, she goes by Lapis. Lapis Witch." Yes, Lapis Witch. And that fuzzball, the white one. What's his name? You mean the Baxter brother? Yes, Baxter brother. Baxter brother, according to our reports, has been seriously injured. And, they're currently dealing with a,
Wait, doesn't that Lapis girl not have their hero's license right now?
They do not. You are correct. Which means that whatever she's up to, they violate her probationary period, which means she will lose her license.
However, not only stipulates if it's not like self-defense, these guys have a tendency to try to attack first. So,
Noted.
yeah.
Says, we'll have to get a team in there, and one of the sergeants rushes over.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
One of the sergeants rushes over to General and says, whispers his ear and says, "You can hear this because of your acute hearing." He's not talking softly enough. He says, "Sir, we have reports that there's the cat girl and the another unknown individual we have not documented yet." The general nods and says, "What you need to do," as the sergeant runs off out of the tent.
Can I at least have my phone? while I'm in the bath.
As long as you don't short it out, you are made of metal. He hands you your phone.
Cool. I assume I have like Cheshire's text number or something for business
Yes, you do.
purposes.
Yeah,
You do.
you
Yeah, I'm just going to take a shirtless selfie pic,
Oh my!
send it to Cheshire
do. Okay.
with the most serious look on my face, and I'm like, "Can you help me get home when you're done with whatever bullshit you're dealing with?"
Oh my god! It's like
I can har-
shirt up, naked gun sticking out.
No, I have no shirt, and my jacket is off. I would not be surprised if I'm in my skivvies.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
you're in your skivvies.
But the shirtless pic, because of the ice, is covering my bottom half.
Yeah.
So they can only see my, my abs and the gun sticking out.
Mhm.
Right. You get.
No, your phone during the middle of battle, you hear. Mm, mm, mm.
Which after she kills the guy, she looks down at her phone.
As the other guy looks at the other guy who you're playing, I know, looks at you and says, "Really? You're checking your phone?"
Yeah, the other person goes, "Really, you're checking your phone? I just got a text from somebody else who's been fighting. I think you know this one." And she turns the phone around, and of course it's Bullet.
Yep.
And the other person goes,
It's a very.
I like to ask.
Yeah.
I like to ask.
huh?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how sexy does Bullet look right now?
He's
on
a
the
solid 9.
Yep.
Okay.
To what the other Cheshire already has the person that she's.
Yeah, that's fair.
But the other person goes, hubba hubba.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
I'm just curious for my notes because I was writing since shirtless selfie, hotness scale 9.
Oh my gosh.
As they're pulling the Baxter away, they get this, and Cheshire reads the text. It's like, well, let us see if the other one can dispatch the other baddie by herself, and then I will go deal with the person that you think is hot. And this particular individual goes, "Oh yes, I mean, hubba."
To be fair, I'm literally burning up, so
Oh god.
Literally.
They're not
literally.
lying.
Yeah, literally.
Anyway, back to the fight if you wish.
All right.
Thank you.
So it is now this guy's turn.
No, that guy.
Oh, he went last turn. So it's your
He
turn.
went. Yeah, so it's Lapis' turn.
Good. Go Lapis.
Oh, Lapis. Let's see here. What can she do? Okay. This person, Lapis is going to. Well, since I cannot attack you directly, and that's not how I function, she is going to. See. She's not going to do that. She is going to. Let's not cast that at such a high level, shall we? Okay. Let's see. What did that do? Like that one. Yeah, she's going to do that again. She's going to cast another chromatic orb, and she's going to make it again. Lightning damage. First thing she's going to do is do that, which she hits an 18.
Yep, hit.
All right. And that is 16 points of damage.
Still up.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
His turn.
Uh,
Like to use action on it.
heh. Um. Nope, she can't. I don't think she can use a bonus action. No, she can't. Well, technically she can, but she's not going to use that. Well, no, wait. Actually, bonus action, huh?
Hmm.
Now, when I do short rest. Oh,
Yeah.
I mean not action surge.
Yes.
Does that mean
Get an additional attack, right?
I can do an additional spell?
I'm not well versed on this. Downhill.
What's up?
If you use an action surge, can you use additional spell slots?
Like an additional level spell?
Yes.
Yeah.
In my games, yes, but that's between GM and GM.
Okay.
Okay.
I will allow it this time.
So she's going to take an action surge, which is a bonus action, and she's going to. Yeah, she's going to do it again.
Okay.
So she's going to bump this up to casting a level 4 chromatic orb.
God.
That's a 15.
15 damage.
No, 15 to hit.
Yes.
All right. So it does not.
All right. He is going to attack, and he's going to use his tertiary ability,
Yeah, I kind of figured.
and that is going to be he is going to. It's kind of weird. Like it's kind of like he holds up his hands
Mm-hmm.
and like this. And I know my camera's looking out because of the hand gestures. Holds up his hands like this, and he is letting this black acrid smoke spew straight at you. Like combination
Right.
of spiral and magic missile.
Mm-hmm.
So he still has to roll to hit because it's a partial attack.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have to roll to hit. That's a nat 20. 30-20, actually. 30-20.
Let's see.
To hit.
Okay, so when a creature makes an attack roll against you, you can use your. Oh, I've already used my reaction, haven't I?
Yes.
Yes, I have used my reaction. Okay, I can't do that.
Okay, so he hits. So
Yeah,
this
he
is gonna
hits.
be 4d6 worth of damage.
Owie.
16 points of damage.
Owie. 16?
Yes, 1-6.
Oh boy.
That's
Okay.
acid damage.
That's fine.
Yeah. Right? And and for his movement action, he's going to move 60 feet closer. Use up his
He can't
entire
move.
movement.
No, he can't move 60 feet closer.
30 feet. Sorry, 30 feet.
There you go.
30 feet. I was going to have him use his dash, but then he wouldn't be able to have to use his bonus action.
Okay.
So he's 30 feet closer. But now he's expended his turn. It's your turn. What are you going to do?
Okay. Uh, she's getting kind of pissed off
Yeah.
at this particular individual. Uh, so she is going to cast. But- Yeah. Yeah, she's not playing around anymore. She
But she was playing around before?
Yes, she was actually.
Oh. Now it's time to literally get the let out. Sorry, bullet.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
bad bullet joke.
Yeah. So let's see here. Oh God. Wait a minute. I just. Damn. Come on. There we go. I just cleared all the stuff that I had there, and I forgot the roll that I had, so I just went ahead and re-rolled. That's a 25.
It.
Okay. And yeah, this is a level 7 chromatic orb lightning damage.
Alright.
Nice.
How much
And
damage?
that is 44 points of lightning damage.
How would you like to do this?
She looks at this particular individual and says, "You do not mess with me or anybody that I'm with." And
he says, before you can do that, he says, "I will not." And the lightning bolt hits and he dies.
pretty much. Boom. And he dies. She is well out of the range of him exploding.
Yeah, he explodes, and there's a massive scorch mark on the pavement, on the cobbles.
Yeah,
In the middle
at
of the
this
park.
point. Yeah, at this point,
Several
she is.
trees around you are on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which she attempts to put out.
Yeah.
Because she's caused enough damage to this city. She doesn't want to cause any more.
There's a crowd like on the very edge of the thing,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just going, clapping and cheering.
Yeah, so she then puts out the fire on the trees and on the grass, and she goes to find Good Baxter.
Yep.
But she finds Good Baxter in the care of Cheshire and this
Yep.
other individual.
Off to the corner.
Cheshire, yeah, off to the corner. Cheshire smiles, goes, "Oh dear, it looks like you have been banged up. Let me take care of that, dear."
My Baxter brother just looks at Cheshire. Thank you for helping.
Oh, that's wow. That is exactly 5 points of healing. Mm. And Cheshire smiles and goes, "Well, it seems that we have done our due diligence to get rid of these people. Would tell the people that put you into your particular situation that the individual did attack first, so you do have self-defense on your side. But don't tell them about us. Understand, I'm only rescuing you once." And Cheshire is again going to do that, and oh my gosh, that's a 34. She disappears. The other individual who was not touching Cheshire at the time does not. They stay there.
And the Baxter looks over at the two individuals in Lapis and says, I'm sorry, our walk in the park wasn't all that good. But hey,
at
we
least-
fought well. As he coughs up a little bit of, like, dry blood.
Are you all right?
I'll be
She,
fine.
imme- she immediately,
You can still see, like, the red splotch on his, like, his vest.
mm,
As he tries to cover it with the other part of the red vest. The red part of the other vest is... He's not doing a good job hiding the fact that he was shot in the chest with it.
yeah. She looks at this individual. I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance to ask your name. And this individual smiles, does a flourish of a bow, and says, "My name is Jute. Joot. Jute. I was saved by an individual who I think you know. I didn't catch his name, but after seeing his picture, ooh la la." and Lapis goes, "What picture?" "Oh, I'm sorry. The cat individual has it. I think she is going to be dealing with him momentarily. I will stay here and be your witness to say that the bad people attacked you first. So then you get this.
As you hear the IHA sirens coming closer. It's
So
like,
then you get this self-defense. For I fear that you are going to be in some trouble if you do not say that. And after that, after I give my testimony, I will be gone."
as one of the
And
like IHA cop cars pulls up, two
Mm.
IHA officers step out.
Yep.
Who here is the one named Lapis Witch?
Lapis kind of sheepishly holds up her hand. Me.
And he pulls out a clipboard. Under Executive Order 327 of Article 7, you've hereby violated your probation.
Not so fast, says Jude.
And
I
who
do
are
believe-
you?
I am Jude. I was rescued by this individual. The bad people did attack her first.
Do we have any record of that?
I do believe we do. And Jude produces a phone.
And several civilians have come up and produced their phones too.
Yeah, and they've all gone, "See?" He attacked first.
They review the footage and they say, very well, we'll allow this one to... By law, we have to allow this one to slide. This is, Mrs. Lapis.
I know. I can't let it happen again.
Remember, you are still under observation. Have a good
Yes,
day.
Thank you.
As they get back into their cruiser and drive off.
Jude looks at Lapis, does another flourish of a bow, and goes, "I have done my duty. Now you, young Baxter, please do not get yourself into this kind of situation again."
He nods, with a little bit of, like, dry blood on his cheek.
"Now I must take my leave. Adieu." And this particular individual turns around, walks off, walks down the alleyway. The alleyway goes down a bit and then kind of does a T.
Yeah.
Rounds the corner and then they change their form and
Disappear, yep.
disappear. Yep, there you go.
And Baxter's just lying there and he says, so, you guys get my cameras out of my face, please? As all the civilians are, like, shoving their phones and they're, like, taking pictures of Baxter. It's like, I know I may be formerly runner of the parks, but that's not anymore. You please push... It's like pushing all the people's phones out of his face. It's like, guys, that's rude.
Lapis kind of looks at them and goes, "Please,
They back
we don't
off.
want to. we don't want to be instant celebrities. I need to get him somewhere where he can be taken care of.
I know a
Does
place,
any-
says one of the civilians who's a little kinder, and says, it's like maybe a block from here. It's the Avenel Municipal Hospital.
Ah, thank you. She carefully lifts up Baxter and says,
It like
you
in
walk?
his arms, in your arms.
Yeah.
He cannot walk. He is too weak.
Yeah.
You're gonna carry
And
him
she-
hero style.
Yeah, she is.
Mhm.
And she walks him to the hospital.
And
Back at the other place where there
the
is
IHA
a
tent.
yeah, the IHA tent. Cheshire is going to reappear outside the tent and then walk in
There's
instead
a
of
guard.
just
there-
appearing.
There's
Yeah,
a guard there. Standing
yeah.
outside the tent.
Well, she's not going to just appear in front of the guard. She's going to be a little bit off, appear, and then walk up onto the guard. So it's not surprising.
Yeah, the guard looks at you, like stands at attention, says, "Madam, this is a secure IHA location. State
I
your
com-
business."
I am here to take care of my friend Bullet.
Very well. It's a tent flap. Proceed.
She walks in. She sees Bullet.
And the general's standing there his back is to you,
Hmm.
Cheshire. And he's talking to Bullet about his recklessness, his overzealous, like attempt to, like go whole hog on that guy. He's complimenting him for doing a good job. He says, "You need to rest, you need to recover. We'll have you back in the field soon."
Right.
Oh, and then you walk in right as he's taking a picture of his chest.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Cheshire comes in and goes, "Well, you've at least impressed somebody, Bullet."
The general pivots around and says, "And who are... I know you. You're the cat person, the
Yes, I am the cat person.
Cheshire, right?"
Well, that is what the Queen of Roses calls me. I am technically Secret Fang.
Huh. We'll have to update our records on that one.
Yes, you will. Bullet, what did you do?
I blast both those sons of bitches to hell.
Yes, and you've hurt yourself in the process, haven't you?
As the nurse walks over and with another ice chest full of ice bags, and she says, "I'm gonna run out of these soon. You better start cooling yourself down."
What do you think I've been trying? It's the minigun that's overheated, and those things take for at least my body temperature is back down. It's just the tip of the barrels at this point.
Your body temperature is actually 107 still, according to the readings, as she shows you the monitor on the little wheelie stand thing, the IV drip.
Well, I don't know exactly how to stop that.
She says, "Mate, I don't know either. I don't know your chemistry or your body, whatever your abilities are. We still don't have a full understanding of how it all works." But
All right, favor, please just excuse me for a moment as I fully get out of the tub for a second, and
Which
Yep.
Cheshire very, very kindly turns herself around as he's getting up.
the general turns around and the nurse hands
in
you
my
a
un-
towel.
and no, I pull up my finger as a huge thump 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 comes out as I interrogate my minigun out of my body.
Right.
Hold on, I got a few more. As my two rifles from my arms come out, my two pistols, and both of two Shaw shotguns, and a grenade that I don't know how it got in there. Hold on. I take my fingers, reach out my nose, and take out a random piece of ammo. And then I reach up my other nose and take out a way bigger piece of ammo and put that gently on the table. That is an anti-tank rifle, round. Don't mess with that. Oh, I feel better now.
The
I
general,
feel better now.
the general looks over and like picks up the tank round and says, "Oh, so that's where that one went."
It is burning hot.
He just looks at it and he says, "Huh, so that's where that ammunition went."
Bullet, are you ever
As
going
I-
to
As I
stop
go
doing what you're doing?
as I go back into the tub and my body temperature immediately starts dropping.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's now
Uh.
like 92.6. The ice is steaming.
Ah, this feels great.
Ah.
Haven't been in a hot tub in a while.
The water is bubbling. There's no more ice.
They end up draining it and putting more ice in me.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she says, "Okay, that's the last bag. I'm done." That's the
And Cheshire kind of gives you a side eye and goes, "You asked me to come here to help you. What do you need me to do?"
Oh, very simply, I need a. You have that weird blooping thing. I would like for you to take all of my ammo and guns and stuff and put them in my apartment for me while I stay here and get cooled down.
I suppose I could do that for you. By the way, I did just rescue the person. I'm pretty sure you heard about the other attack in the park.
Oh, yeah, I heard about it.
Lapis did hold her own, and yes, the person did
I
attack
roll my
first.
eyes. I rolled my eyes as I
And
heard
yes,
it.
the person did attack first, so self-defense was in play.
as the sergeant comes in through the tent flap and says, "Sir, oh, excuse me." He turns around and speaks to the sergeant, facing his back to you. You're still getting out of the tub.
No, I'm back in the tub.
Oh, you're back in the tub. He says, turns around politely and says, "Sir, with all due respect, we have the report on the witch lady, Miss Lapis Witch, and a report indicates that from our findings that she did act in self-defense." And the general says, "I am aware."
Anyway, I would assume they start putting these guns that also look kind of fleshy at this point into a bag.
Yeah, evidence bags. Some of them,
Yeah.
one of them wheels in like one of these like it looks like an ice chest, but it specifically says hazardous material on it. They open the like the thing and put the fleshy gun like larger guns in there.
I like all those back, please.
He says,
That is my property.
"You mind if we analyze them a little bit and then give them back? We want to know
Yes.
how all this works."
No.
Very well, sir.
I gave you information and I will analyze my powers on my own time.
Very well.
Including that anti-tank round. That was not yours, that was a gift from my wife.
He says, "Very well, as long as it doesn't have." And one of the technicians is like examining it from a distance with a magnifying glass. He says, "Yeah, the serial number's completely off. Not ours."
Oh yeah,
Cheshire.
can anyone get my lasso back from the fucker that, in the gas? Or am I just gonna have to get a new rope?
The sergeant says, "Oh yeah, I found this at the scene of the crime, sir." He holds up this smoldering, like a non-usable lasso.
God fucking damn it.
He says,
Alright.
He's
I'm
holding
going
it.
to the
He's
hardware
holding it
store.
with like a. He's holding
Okay.
it with like a special glove that's like anti-corrosive, and it's dripping this black ooze. And he says, the general says, "Sergeant, dispose of that thing immediately. I don't want it anywhere near us." "Yes, sir." As he walks out with it,
How's my temperature now? Is it getting back to normal?
it's 98.6.
Okay. It's a little high still, but,
Yeah.
probably normal enough for me to go home.
Yeah. And the nurse says, "Okay, you're good. You can get out of the tub now. Here are your clothes." As she turns around and hands you the clothes with like a backhand.
Thank you. As, I do have that country boy body of like, it's not perfect, but,
Yeah.
bullet works out.
Cheshire looks at you and goes, as I said, you did impress somebody. The individual, whose name is Jute, looked at your picture and went hubba hubba.
And the general says, "Are we seriously doing this now?" As his back is still turned to you.
Yeah. Hey, Cheshire, right? That's your name? I know I normally call you Pussycat, but today's not the day.
No.
Can you, bloop me and my stuff home?
Yes, I will bloop you and your stuff home.
Is that
Bullet.
is that the correct term? I don't know what this weird voodoo the hooju do, I don't understand that shit.
The general says it is called transient teleportation, but
In the general's voice, I'm going to say,
Sorry, it was 100%.
and I love giving information that no one asked me for. Thank you very much, man. Hoo-ha!
the general pivots and turns, still look at you half dressed. He says,
I didn't say shit.
"Do I seriously
I
sound
mim-
like that?" He says, "It is
No,
not-
like
it
I
is-
fully mimic his voice. Like it wasn't me like using my voice.
yeah."
Yeah, because I can mimic voices.
Yeah.
I'm going to pretend I didn't say anything.
He turns
I don't know.
around,
You just said some random shit.
He just speaks to the void. Do I seriously sound like that? And he's like using his normal, like less professional voice, like his normal voice, speaking voice, because he raises his tone and like changes his attenuation, so like that whenever he speaks. He's speaking in his dad voice, and he says, "Do I seriously sound like that?"
I can now mimic voices of multiple people now.
Cheshire kind of looks at the general and goes, "You do."
All right, I put on my pants, my
And the
shirt,
general says,
my
"I
jacket,
sound like
my
a
boots,
dick."
my cowboy hat. I grab a cigarette and still using my.
Then the nurse grabs a cigarette out of your hand. "Not in the tent,
Very
please."
upset with me.
She plucks it out of your hand and says, "You can do that outside the tent." And she hands
Is
it
it-
to the sergeant, who's like waiting outside the tent.
I then make sure to collect all of my guns. I'm not leaving a single piece for them to analyze.
I did not. I stole
Yeah.
that from you. I'm so sorry.
And I go over to Cheshire,
Cheshire,
or
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time. Sorry.
that's okay.
If you would please.
Yes, let us go to your
And-
humble abode.
And didn't we have an appointment today? Like, didn't you want to talk with me about something?
Ah, yes.
As you
Yes, I did.
materialize.
Well, no,
you haven't done it yet.
yeah, she hasn't done it yet. They walk out. She asks if she can, link arms with him. She asks first.
Hell lot.
Okay. And she goes, "Be prepared for this." She raises her fingers and she snaps. "You two blip."
Into your living room.
Which is, I'm assuming that's the image that you had in your head when she did this.
Sorry, that's it.
And yeah. On the same rug that you got dry cleaned. The same couch.
Just in a slightly better environment, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's a bigger room. It's just the same furniture.
I go over to a room that's off to the side with an open door as I just unload all of the guns and start working on them, getting them cooled down, doing maintenance and all that. As I'm like, all right, so what did you need to talk with me about?
The door's still open to the sit
Yeah,
down like
you
a-
can you can come in if you want.
Yes. Well,
Hey, I'm able to afford a small workshop now, so I'm happy.
well, my partner and I have been planning some things. This was an unexpected diversion.
Yeah, I've been investigating these guys for a little bit now.
And what have you found out, if I may ask?
Other than, the crazy smoke can go through metal and corrode them. literally the minigun was the only option in that fight, which, considering the rest of my arsenal, showing the multiple powerful revolvers, the hunting rifles and the shotguns and all that. The revolvers themselves are not simple revolvers. They're like the highest power you could legally get. Anything
Right.
higher than this is military grade.
Right.
And I would argue Bullet had made it military grade at this point, just by tinkering.
Right.
But he's gonna state these guys apparently are doing this weird loaning scam where they're loaning out money just to pay the banks and taking all the people's shit and still making the people pay back without getting any of the money back. From what I understand, multiple people are starting to be affected by this weird smoke. And the tough son of a bitch in the alleyway must have been the boss, because the guy ate, like, I don't know, 782 rounds, if my math was correct, of minigun ammo. Mind you, one of these rounds could pierce through a normal person at the speed that it would take to kill a deer. So,
Well, then we have a bigger problem than we thought, and it's not just me and my mistress that is trying to take over this wonderful town. I will have to talk to her about this new group of people, because they are going to be hampering our style soon.
well,
Hmm.
this is a private case, so I can't tell you any more of the valuable information I have.
Oh,
But-
that's fine. You do not need to tell me anymore. I just was curious about what you had already found out, which you have told me, and I will relay that to my mistress.
Yeah, I have more info. Like,
Hmm.
There's a news report playing on the radio. We interrupt this program to bring you some shocking news. JWL coming to you live has just reported that the company Wet One, Wellington Smokes are now being charged with conspiracy and illegal actions again from the IHA. We have reports that this is just on the radio. We have reports that they have been selling an illegal substance mixed in with their vape fluid. We are now
I
performing a
fucking knew
full-on
it.
recall of all vapes and urging citizens not to smoke any vapes with this black substance. This is Paul Stewart from JWL. We'll bring you more information as we receive it. Thank you.
well, that was bloody fast. I didn't know they would get that information. I only got that recently. Huh. They're really on top of their shit with this, huh? That's a
Yes.
first.
It is a first. Any rate, the other thing that I wanted to talk to you about is these heroes.
You hear a clang, 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 as I reshape the barrels of the minigun to be back to normal with a small hammer.
Mhm.
DM, can I roll my Tinker's tools to repair all my guns and have them
Yes.
safely get back into me?
Yes.
Okay, with Tinker's tool, I have advantage. Okay, so the first one was a 19 plus 10, and the other one was a natural 20 plus 10. So
I think you did it.
Yeah, I
you
think
absorb
there's-
all your weapons. It's just it's
They're-
a little grotesque to watch.
Oh.
Yeah, Cheshire's not all that put out by it. Not
She's
at this
seen worse.
point. She's
well,
seen
this
worse.
was mostly to repair and have them safely ready to go back in me. I'm probably going to wait until after she leaves to do it. But I will put at least one of my pistols back in my hands, like while it's underneath a towel.
She then looks at you and goes, the thing, as I said, I wanted to talk to you about is these these pesky heroes that had to show up when they're not needed or wanted. This particular case, well, they fought with some sort of honor. At least they were protecting other people. But I understand that you have a bit of a hate on one of them, specifically Lapis Witch.
I was a victim of a crime, and I feel like their punishment did not give me the justice I seek.
Do it.
And what kind of justice would have liked to have had her?
Her hero's license permanently revoked. A little bit more time in jail. Armband told me that to be able to make any of the charges stick without causing major public uproar, because these heroes are so still favored by the public at this point. Not the company, but the heroes themselves, like their individual brands. The best way to get any sort of retribution is just to go for the animal homicide charge, which has a very low sentence, but was able to stack on more because of the other charges. Still, they didn't. But the problem is, with this part of the deal, they still get to pretend to wear their little. They get to wear their little tights and capes and pretend to be actual heroes, when good men out there are dying, trying to deal with this shit. Some hero. That's why I'm no hero. That's why I'll never be a hero. Because I actually get the goddamn job done.
To wit, you hear Cheshire giggle. Just a little short giggle.
Oh yeah, you can also tell Bullet is kind of dropped his polite facade for a moment, because he is in pain. He is tired.
Oh yeah.
And he still has 2 more meetings after this.
Yes, he does.
As your phone goes.
God! That must be Armband.
And
Right.
your screen lights up on your phone. It says reminder meeting in 2 minutes.
It seems that your next meeting is coming up. I will leave you to that meeting, and we will talk again later when you have more time.
I have a frozen pizza. I have a cold pizza in the fridge if you want some on your way out, as a thank you for helping.
I appreciate it. She walks past the refrigerator, takes up 2 slices. What kind of pizza is it?
Pepperoni and sausage.
Perfect. She takes 2 slices of it.
However, it's thin crust.
I don't mind thin crust. she takes 2 slices of it, expertly molds because she also takes a couple of paper towels, expertly molds the paper towels around the pizzas, slices, smiles.
I have the door unlocked. I have the lights dimmed. I sit in my chair with my chair turned away from the door as Armband walks in.
Yeah, she blips out. Armband walks in, so those 2 don't see each other again.
Then I turn around dramatically to Armband. Armband. Hello there.
Oh, I'm dead.
I was expecting you.
And that is where we're going to end today's game.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here on Heroes Core Worlds of Adventures United Front, Season 2, Episode 9. It takes a hero. And damn, did it take a hero.
It took a couple of heroes.
Well, this is Downhill Tabletops. You can find me on Fable the White Rabbits and Destiny Souls, my Twitch channel, whatever. I'm kind of rushing this because I have to quickly call my wife. So I will see you guys later.
right.
Downhill Tabletop signing out. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Alright. And then, can you say Kyochi's Jewish, your production, Blippy Boy? It's not blipping around today. But I
No.
played all the villains and all the big bads. and the Black Knight team. Which, by the way, I will tell you now. I already told Downhill that mini boss. Guess how much health that thing had?
I'm almost scared to ask. How much?
Pick 3 numbers.
Oh, no, I'm not.
250 health.
Oh God.
The mega boss,
glad I
the
was-
big boss, had 500.
I'm kind of glad that Lapis wasn't up against that particular individual.
Yeah, the big boss had 500 health, and he knocked it down to 6 health, and then one-shot it at the end.
How much did the smaller ones?
Smaller ones only had 95.
Okay. So what Lapis was doing was fine.
Within her threshold. That's why I scaled it like that.
Yeah. By the way, I am Trisha Welsh. I played Lapis and Cheshire, and the new character that I've brought in, Jute.
Not Groot.
Not Groot.
Maybe a distant cousin. Don't know.
But Jute. I will be streaming I stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Tuesdays I'm streaming Cosmic Star Heroine. Wednesdays I stream Mass Effect. And Thursdays I stream Stardew Valley. So please join me over on my channel for that. And next week we're getting back into a galaxy far, far away.
Yes.
Who knows what might happen.
And without further ado, see you next time. Galaxy far, far away. Bye, everyone. Remember, be empowered to play, and always keep an eye on your side. Bye, everyone.
I try to figure out who I am. Not sure what I'm doing here. And the days don't work out the way I thought they would. And before you there was no one who understood. Never found somewhere I fit in. Until I met you I was feeling lost. But you're the one who can make it go away. All you have to do is look at me. Sometimes I can't breathe, but it feels like you're the one who saves me. When I try, but don't succeed. Yeah, it feels like you're the one who saves me. The one who saves me.
I'm trying my best to hold on. It's not easy, but I'm feeling stronger with you. And the days don't work out the way I thought they would. And before you, there was no one who understood.
Sometimes I can't see, but it feels like you're the one who saves me. When I try, but don't succeed. Yeah, it feels like you're the one who saves me. The one who saves me.
I'll give you my everything. It's not much, but it's all I have.
You know we could run to a place where we belong, but I need you there with me to go on.